Yo, 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 what is up, my peeps? It's your main man Cop here. We are back with another awesome stream for you. Today we're going to be diving back into some of that Mythic Plus tanking with my good buddy Metro. Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Hey there, guys, it's Metro, and today I am back with Cop. It's time to get back to it. We'll have a nice tanking session. It's been a couple days, a little bit longer than we might have wanted, but today's the day to return to it.
Yes, absolutely, to rededicate and reconquer. So, I don't even know where to begin from where we were at 2 weeks ago when last time.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit about what's happened here. So we had, I would guess it's like about 11 days off of tanking period, right? Like you haven't tanked at all, obviously. Yeah. So tell me, like, what's, obviously it's because you've been in physical discomfort and everything and you've been sick, but tell me a little bit about what's your thought now, like coming back to it. Are you like nervous again, or did you feel like that regular Sunday thing was important to keep where you're at, or what?
Yeah, I really am a little bit nervous because I don't tend... I'm one of these people, like, even when I would raid every week, I would always rewatch guides right before the raid because I needed to remind myself of stuff. So I'm kind of really worried about being rusty and, completely forgetting things that I knew instinctively 11 days ago. So,
yeah.
I think once we get the first one down and upgraded, all that's just going to melt away. So
yeah, I think so too. It's more like it'll be like riding a bike, I think, at this point, because we got everything set up. We got the UI set up, we got everything that we needed to have on the screen and in the game doing what it needs to do. So now it's just about you pressing the buttons.
Absolutely.
And we also talked a lot about keybinds last time too, and that's now all sorted out too. So yeah, we're in good shape with that.
Yeah, I'm just looking them over too because we did change them, so I want to remember where I put everything. Yeah, that's still there. That's there. Yeah.
Big one was getting more use out of basically less use out of Tiger Palm. That was the big addition.
More use out of stuff like Rushing Jade Wind and Provoke. And Crackling Jade Lightning, that kind of thing.
Also, a little breaking news here. Siler just released his first video in over a year a few minutes ago.
Oh my god!
How nuts is that, right?
That is awesome. I'm so happy. Yep. I have 2 videos to watch when I'm done today.
Yeah, hopefully more to come.
More to come, definitely. I love it. Guide Guy is back.
But yeah, so where are we at with your key? Like, what do you want to do so far today?
Well, I did stop by the key vendor because, of course, I had no key. I had no vault at all. And I grabbed a key, and he gave me a 17 junkyard. I almost feel like that's kind of a good place to
Yeah.
start, just because I'd want to upgrade it anyway.
Yeah, that'd be a good one. Should be a good chance at double upgrading that.
Okay, well, let's start.
This is also a very easy week too. If you guys aren't aware, we're recording this on the volcanic week, as you see, busting volcanic. So, yeah, probably the actual easiest tanking week in the game because, I've actually done a bunch of keys on my paladin this week as well, and it's just like there's just nothing going on that week. It's like super, very low danger for the tank. So
nice.
Of course, the group with you has to do the boss as well, but other than that, it's usually straightforward.
Okay, so we got 17 plus. And don't suck.
No. No description. Let's go and list that up.
Let's find some people.
Is this the first time you've like made a group too? Is that right? Or what? I can't remember where we're at.
I think we did one before.
Okay.
I think we did, yeah, because like I had an 18 in my bags
Oh,
our
right.
last run, so. But then all of our runs went to heck last time, so.
What's going on with the weak ores as well? Why is the health bar not there?
I don't know. This is just how it showed up. I
really?
turned it on, and this is how it was.
Maybe I have it set up like that for some reason. I don't remember. Usually I have my weak ores set to only load when I'm in combat, so that's why I'm confused.
Yeah.
Inferno Master, what's up, buddy? Welcome.
Hey, howdy, Gromgall. Theo, welcome, bud. And heyo to Inferno Master.
Yeah, just check the load tab there on that.
Load. Well, part of it's loading.
Yeah, right. I just want to... Well, we'll figure it out quick if it's not right.
Yeah.
All good.
Let's see who we got. 1583 Shaman. DPS.
What class is that?
Or, no, sorry. Hunter. I was I was reading the color of their score.
Oh, that's funny. I was like, what's he talking about, Shaman?
Shaman Healer might be fun.
Yeah.
Grab that. That way we've got
pick.
Lust.
Yeah, you always need Lust, yeah. My rule when I'm doing like, not necessarily I'll just say like lower keys, I always, if anybody's lower than my character, I wouldn't really consider them because I know how little time I'm putting into it. Like, your character is kind of in the same boat. You haven't really put a lot of time into it recently. So if they're putting even less time into it, then it's probably not exciting,
Absolutely. Yeah, you're right, Gromgall. They have lust, but will they actually lust?
Yeah, I'll tell you that. It's been a big problem for me recently.
Well, you remember those two hunters we had in Streets last time we did this.
I do remember that because one of them was in my group just the other day.
Do you have a lust pet? Yeah, but I'm not going to use them.
Yep. Yeah, we ran into that guy again. I'm almost like wondering if it's maybe a viewer or something like that. It's really hard to believe.
Yeah, I often wonder just how small the pool is getting. Oh, okay.
Seems small.
28.96.
Yeah, I would not recommend taking that person. Unless it's a viewer, yeah. Usually somebody like that is just going because they're trying to like test something out or they're just like messing around or something like that.
Yeah.
And so as soon as things go in a way that they're not satisfied with, they're just going to leave.
Well,
yeah,
that's
Monk's
pretty
a good pick.
Decent monk. Let's grab that one.
Anybody who's usually like 2 or 3 key levels overqualified for the key that they're signing up for, I would usually never consider them. Unless you know them, like, or something.
Mage might be interesting.
Yeah, we need battle res,
Res
so
up. Yeah.
gotta make sure we get battle res. Tyrannical week, you need at least 2 battle reses usually. So I don't know if anybody has engineering. Usually you can get away with just having one class that actually has it, and some other person will have engineering. I was gonna say, hello. What's that supposed to mean?
Typing is hard, okay?
I've heard this. For me, it's remembering that's hard.
Well, that too.
Speaking of, did you see that they're adding 3 new bars? They've added them with the new alpha build, so there's now going to be 9 action bars, or is it 8? It might be 8 action bars, whatever it used to be. 5? Yeah, now it's 8.
Wow.
So that's cool. We were actually talking about that earlier in the year, if you remember. But yeah, I'm excited for that because I do think I can use those bars. Like the thing that I really have to say I don't really like right now with the customization is it's not as customizable as it could be, and it's like a tease. It's like, oh, it's so close to being exactly what I want, but they still won't let me customize individual buttons.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully that will come. And but if not, it doesn't really matter because now I have 3 extra bars that I can just put a single action button on and then put them exactly where I want. So
yeah,
I might be doing that.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen Warlock. There we go. Grab that.
Warlocks in Wonderland.
I don't know. Like I said, I haven't been on the beta recently, but I really would like it if I could move the backpack and the mini bar to where I've got them, just to keep a...
Oh, is that not possible right now?
You couldn't move them right now. Well, I don't know about now, but...
Huh. I haven't checked that in a long time, yeah. That's not something I ever move.
Nope, you don't have a battle res yet, Pally.
No rats. Want to try to find something with some utility one way or the other. Especially with it being a busting week. A priest wouldn't suck, but yeah, otherwise a battle res. This dungeon's actually pretty light on busting. It's not really going to come into play. Samantha says, hi cop, hi Metro, the devil on his shoulder. Oh, welcome.
Welcome, Samantha. How you doing, buddy? What do we got? Hunter.
There you go. Second Warlock. Good pick. 2 battle reses. Y'all need them. Last boss is a bit of a mess. But if you can get there with everybody having bots, it should be one phased.
Well, yeah, plus the Warlocks can get gates to get up that thing.
Right. That helps too a little bit, yeah. Usually people die in the first phase of it, and that's a big issue for me this week.
We've got 2 rings apiece, so that should help.
Well, you going on a mission? What are you going to do with 2 rings?
Well, it's junkyard. We're going to keep those other bots away.
Well, okay, that's not what people die to, but yeah, you're right. They could die to it, I guess. Most people die to the damage from the boss puts this, like, basically big magic ability out on people, and a lot of healers are just not able to heal anymore in this game, so... Why do you have an armor? You have a chest module.
Because last thing I did on this person was those raids for achievements.
But why didn't you use it and vendor it or something? I don't know. You just logged off, I guess.
I just logged off. I was not in a good place.
Gotcha. Alright.
Okay.
Well, kids here as well. Just thought I'd cop on by for a few.
Well, thanks for copping on by, buddy.
Yes. Let's get a rate check.
/ ready 10.
Nope.
Oh, no. / ready.
Ready check. Everyone is ready.
Okay, so now / pull 10. Yeah.
Is that a thing? I think it's CD10 that you type.
Huh.
I think pull is actually the DBM one, which I don't know if they use anymore now that Blizzard has their own one. Yeah, see, in the past, Blizzard didn't have one, so it was everybody who did a countdown was doing it through DBM or bigwigs. But
gotcha.
Alright, do you remember how we're gonna go left here?
We're gonna go across here and then up and then something.
Yep. Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Wait.
Make sure you get your buff. Just be sure not to aggro those. Oh, no, we want to go left.
That was left.
Yeah. No, yeah, okay, this is really bad. Just try not to aggro anything, I guess. Go left, hard left here. Past those trees. Yeah, okay, that works out, I guess. Hopefully nobody aggro anything. No, don't aggro that, don't aggro that, don't aggro that, don't aggro that. Just forget this whole thing. Just go to the boss now.
Okay.
Yeah, somebody aggroed. Turn around, turn around, turn around. Yeah, just wipe. Yeah, just wipe. Don't even... Just die.
Shockwave.
So we want to go, like, super hard left and behind all of that stuff, so it doesn't aggro.
AOE incoming.
Just, like, confirm the death here. Go pull more shit or something and die, because these guys are trying to kill it. People are popping CDs and stuff. Okay, so it was a pretty big area there. So yeah, just hug this like little left plate on the side here, and yeah, go up that hill. You see that hill?
Incoming.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
So go behind this pack. Yep, there you go.
Christ.
And so we're getting that scrap bot on the right, and then that shock bot, and then we go down to the boss basically. Okay, just right down to the boss now.
By King Mechagon's decree.
Shockwave.
Yep, I definitely do not have a health bar.
Yeah, what's happened there?
But I have had like 90% stagger there for a second.
So you can grab this and then no meeting slime to the right, and then the other water elemental one will pad into you eventually too.
Run.
Always make sure you get threat on the main target before we go to pull more. And we can just stay in this and dispel ourselves here. Good.
Sanitation required.
We wanted to grab that water elemental. Typically we'd just fight them where they stand, so don't worry about it now, but just in the future, just don't pull them up this ramp.
Recalibrated. Massive toxicity levels detected.
Okay, so now we got 3 water elementals in this pull, which is going to be really, really difficult. Or maybe it's just... I don't know. Yeah, we needed to get that, so... Try to get it at some point. Okay, good. But we also need the guy on the left, too, because this pack is going to be awkward otherwise.
Charging. Move. Charging. Interrupt.
Problem with these mobs is they all try to charge away, and if they all do it at the same time, they'll just like one-shot somebody, but... We got some good stuns there, so that helps.
Interrupt.
Ooh, good interrupt too.
Yeah, that's like a mandatory interrupt. It just channels a stun on somebody the whole time. We'll need everybody on board for that. Yeah, good idea to get a welding bot as a tank for sure. Go ahead and grab those slime elementals in the middle there and pull them into the pack on the left. Good. I was looking for 3 mobs here. That's kind of like the sweet spot. If we add a 4th, it starts to get a little bit tougher.
Charging. Move. Interrupt.
No meeting slime are usually the problems too. If you ever get more than one of those, it gets to be really difficult. All right, next up should be the guy's all the way over there. Okay, yeah, just pull him. Just pull him. That's fine. Just taunt him over, and then we can grab a slime and an elemental over here. You got to generate threat, buddy. Turn around. Can't just walk by trash.
Charging.
Okay, dispel. Good.
Sanitation required.
Run.
Another dispel. Here it is.
Interrupt.
Boom. That whole mob's mechanic removed.
Compromise.
Charging. Move.
Good. Now we'll have the Dreadlord, and we can combine that into the stuff on the left side here.
Sensors recalibrated. Massive toxicity levels detected.
Getting that and Sublime Elemental. That'll be a good pull there.
Sanitation required.
Very good.
Interrupt. Shockwave.
I wonder if anybody got the shock bot in there.
Yeah, you don't have a weaker for that. Probably.
Interrupt.
Usually I try to take the first one in the dungeon as a tank because I'm the one that's going to be least likely to die in the group. Okay, grab the Toxic Lurker to the right and then the Gnoming Slime into the Monstrosity. And so you keep taunting the mob and then not doing anything else to it, so gotta make sure that you get some threat on the mob you're pulling.
Run.
Big Smash is great for that.
Shockwave.
This is a common thing that I don't end up pulling, but it is a good idea. It's just kind of awkward to get as a tank, but when somebody else pulls it, I won't say no.
Sanitation required.
Run.
Sanitation required.
Shockwave.
Error. Mobility compromised.
Run.
Make sure we're not like banking too many charges of Purifying Brew as well. We're missing a lot of power from that. I mean, maybe I'm not doing it right, but I'm literally just using it on cooldown.
System
People said like you should wait a little bit longer, but okay, we're done with trash now. The shock bot is still right there as well, but looks like somebody grabbed it. Oh, no, yeah, nobody grabbed it. I just right by it.
assistance protocol activated.
Good, good, good.
Sanitation required.
Watch your step.
Still managing to not use Blackout Kick. That's crazy. I thought we'd solve that.
Sanitation required.
Pretty much like Keg Smash, Blackout Kick, Keg Smash, Blackout Kick, over and over again. Like they have such short CDs, but they do have CDs, so pretty much just alternate the two spells.
Error. Mobility compromised.
Watch your step.
We have one Demo Warlock and one Destro Warlock. That'll be interesting to see. Quite like it when we send them head to head, you know?
Yeah.
It's fun to watch.
Error.
Special
Toxicity
coming.
levels rising.
Toxicity levels rising. Alright, cool. Off to the middle now.
With that creature neutralized,
Open with
I
the
can
2 robots
activate
guarding the front.
Proceed with caution. Mechagon's war machine appears to be changing course. Looks like it's headed for Scrapbone Den. Stay out of its sight.
Run. Run.
There appears to be a power node within the vicinity of the scrapyard.
Zach says, "Get him, cop. Rooting for you."
You both must be lost.
Interrupt.
Not to worry, I'll fix your rider.
These ones don't have aggro, do they?
These ones can't be aggroed, right? Yeah. Nothing to be concerned with there. Try not to stand in those fire patches, otherwise that's it.
Okay. Do we get this big one up here to the left?
Yeah, we're gonna get both of them to get more bots, whatever order you prefer.
Okay. So let's...
That one first, it's fine.
Shockwave. AOE incoming. Shockwave.
You can go back to the left there and clear that stuff out. Just don't pull that crawler with this pack. This is always the difficult one. Try to get these back. Don't go up there, don't go up there, don't go up there. Go backwards.
Ah,
Try to warn you.
sorry.
Shockwave. AOE incoming.
Definitely don't get those. Move, 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 move.
Shockwave.
Move to the left, move to the left. Okay, good. Bring those over here or something.
Shockwave.
Do the shock bots run out, or do you have them for the whole run? You have them. If people die, they're gone for good. So, typically, that's what you're just trying to do. This dungeon is just avoid deaths, and this is a big place that deaths can happen. But luckily, it's only a 17, and not too bad. Hopefully, nobody dies here. Okay, good.
He said sorry about that pull. I think he thought that was his
It
one.
was ultimately his pet that pulled it, but you put him in a position where it was going to be possible. So that's something to keep in mind.
Gotcha.
But
So I'm just going to wait
Okay.
for these to pat
yeah,
back
wait
a
for
little
these to
bit.
pad a little bit better, and then we go into mill. Yep. Cool. Here we go.
Watch your step.
Hey Andrew, what's up, buddy? It says Yo Cop and Metro.
Yo, what's up, Andrew?
Watch your step.
Good job, people. Good interrupts in this dungeon.
Yeah, that monk is doing a lot. Monk does have a lot of utility if you use it well.
Watch your step.
Alright, cool. We still want to pull the right side just to make sure it never gets aggroed by the boss. And then we'll go back to boss. You can actually combine both of these pulls. Just in the left one, pretty easy.
Shockwave.
Go ahead and use stun here. A lot of people stunned.
Shockwave.
Good. Try to kick that repair. Good, somebody monk got it. Overclock we want to stop as well. Probably just always just target that mechanic because he's the only one that's a caster in this pack. Okay, good. On our way to boss.
Charging. Move. Charging. Move.
Coming right through there, careful.
Ah.
Alright, switch to Mega Crash. Switch to the other guy.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Gotta get them even. Ghoulish as well. What's up, buddy? How's it going, man? Welcome.
Shockwave.
Okay, so last time we did this, we went through this whole area without getting any of these grease spots. There's 3 in this area, so you need to pick up one after this, okay?
Okay.
One right behind you, walking around to your left there. There's one right in front of you, and there's one to the right. That monk died, and he's gonna go get the one on the right, looks like. Okay, we want to keep them even, just in case you're not aware. So that was a pretty big mistake there, blowing up that one. Probably gonna have a wipe here. Might have a enough healing to get through it. We'll see. Dodge that. Move. Oh. Bolt Buster's a frontal. Oh, it's if he melees you, really? I didn't know that. Yeah, no thanks. We can just do the fight right next time. Oh yeah, grab that grease spot while that guy gets rezzed.
The Junkers are no longer a threat. I can disable the node.
Assistance protocol activated.
Okay. On our way to third boss. I like to pull all 3 of these bots here. You can just ride right through these first 2 and then get the third one.
Machine appears to be changing course.
Yeah, I like a rushing Jade Wind. It's just so much better. Working out so well. Sai, what's up, guys? Siler here with another guide for you. Back in the saddle, man. How about this man getting some videos out?
Back in the saddle again.
Awesome, isn't it? After a full year, maybe more than a year. Straight Purple Cat as well, welcome. So I've seen you get hit by that detonation like every time it happens, so just please make sure you're dodging that. It does like 70k fire damage. When the bot dies, it explodes, so you just want to move away from that. Good, and again, all of this stuff that's here doesn't have an aggro table anyway, so we can just ride right through it all. Going to the Shaman pack. And Shaman's going to be our target here. We want to make sure we get that thing killed and locked down as much as we can.
I doubt they will relinquish it willingly.
That would be the first kick. Shaman got that one, okay. Grasping Hex, we want to kick that. Do that either, okay. Luckily nothing coming from that root. Sometimes it could be really bad with certain affixes especially. I think we have I think the mob's behind us. Yep, turn around, good. Now we aggroed the Dreadlord, that's good. Be ready for interrupts here, stuns or something. Okay, no. Yeah, we gotta get a little bit more active on these interrupts, buddy. They're really dangerous, okay? We want to stop that Hex and we want to stop the enrages. We haven't used our interrupt once, it seems like. Interrupt that. Okay, good. Trash tosser, you can have that. Maybe it doesn't actually. Yeah, it just jumps around, tosses trash. That's what it's best at.
I get these ones on the right, yeah?
They're just more mobs that can't be aggroed, so you just ride right by them and go up to the pack of the scrap bot and the trash tosser, yeah. Go ahead and get that scrap bot to the left. This is always a good, those mobs that don't have aggro, a good way to help as a tank is to just AoE stun them. Because then at least, even though you can't stop them from meleeing people, you can temporarily stop them. Okay, we got the double bully pack, and then there'll be boss.
Shockwave.
Moving from shockwave, good. Kicking and rage, okay, everybody did that one. So we missed the other one.
Shockwave. Interrupt.
Alright, boss time. Hopefully they don't lust.
You challenge me? I crush you!
Yeah, they did.
AoE incoming. Help sync.
I found like using Celestial Brew for this hit is a good option, otherwise just eat that damage and go charge up our favorite robot. You have 0 seconds to comply.
Yeah, somebody grabbed him for me.
Yeah, that's fine, as long as he gets taken.
Trolls, bring me their skulls!
Help sync.
Bones!
Target you. Watch your feet. AoE incoming.
To the left is the only one behind you.
I got the robot.
Nope. You can tell because you have the debuff.
Oh,
See that little electrical debuff on you? That's when you have that. That means you can empower one of these things.
yeah.
Minions, kill them!
Help sync. Target you.
Alright, very good. Mount up, and we got a last boss now. How much count do we have? Let's see, 83.
I will
fine.
deactivate the node. Move with haste and locate the others.
This is a really good group.
Yep, solid. I mean, it's just easy. The keys are just easy, too. Except there's-
Exemplary work. With the
We'll see on the
power
last boss, but yeah. Usually it's DPS just overpowers every key nowadays, and doesn't start to get difficult until mechanics actually start mattering more than DPS. Yeah, I don't know this whole thing here. I really don't like this.
Well, they were there before I was, so...
Yes, so just don't let them be, like... Luckily nobody actually died there, but... A really high chance that that pack aggroes too, so just keep... Yeah, okay. Grabbing that now. So we just completely, like... Yeah, this is just a massive waste of time trying to do this nonsense that they're doing.
Shockwave. Shockwave.
Alright, but I think that means we're good on count now, so we don't need to get the right. I'm not sure, though. I don't think this gives 10%. But we're about to find out.
Submit for mechanization.
Shockwave. Shockwave. Shockwave.
What's that?
Shockwave.
That was me clicking incorrectly.
Oh, really? Sound like a heart monitor or something like that. I was like, how sick is Cop? Okay, yeah, we don't have count, so we gotta go back and get count. Just go ahead and get the trooper pack on the right, and that should be enough. Just those three.
Prepare to be exterminated.
Perfect. Alright, one phase, last boss. Here we go.
Keep thinking I have flying serpent kick, and I just don't.
Yeah, not on this character. If that was a talent, they should have added that as a talent, man. Imagine having that as the other two specs. That'd be so cool.
Excellent. Target practice.
That'd be just
Stay
swell.
away from lines.
I said that in my first impressions on Windwalker video. I thought that flying serpent kick should be monk-wide.
Defensive.
Yeah.
Stay away from lines.
Because it doesn't really have a lot of purpose to being only Windwalker, right? I don't
Yep.
see the reason for it.
To these coordinates.
Okay, good ring.
Stay away from lines.
Keeping those things away from us. That's safe choices.
Stay away from lines. Stay away from lines.
Reinforcements to these coordinates.
Touch of Death is such a good spell too, man. I really like it. Such a nice thing to have as a tank.
Phase change.
For annihilation.
Agreed.
It's good for offense, but it's also so cool that it clears your stagger. That's like so valuable.
You just ghost wolf through that line.
He jumped over it. Everybody's gonna try to jump over it nowadays. It's pretty inefficient to try to run around anymore. Oh, window's closing. Oh yeah, what was that? Jeez. Yeah, a couple opportunities there to get by. Straight Purple Cat says, I wish Brew had Karma too. That would be juicy.
Oh,
Touch of
I've
Karma.
been saying that for a long time.
That's when you reflect damage or whatever, right?
It's an absorb that sends some of the damage back, so yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah, they won't get that. That would be a little too overpowered for tanking, but... Yeah, so unfortunately with no lust, it's hard to one phase, but doesn't matter. Stable group, just
Deploy the reinforcements.
no issues here. We got the rest of this. This is double upgrade. I can't actually tell. Oh, we have a minute now. Okay,
Stay
I
away
see.
from lines.
So it actually won't be a double, or is it a triple right now? I don't know. This 3 core is confusing me.
Stay away from lines. Defensive.
Brew needs a battle res, death grip, and bubble. Oh yeah, that'd be a lot of stuff. And there's our first death. For as good as that guy's playing in the actual utility department, he's died a lot. And this is why you want to one phase, because this phase is very dangerous.
Defensive.
So pretty big mistake not lusting there. And not having it up more so. In these lower keys, you're only going to get 2 lusts,
Stay away
so
from lines.
gotta make the choice correctly. A lot of people get baited into lusting on CD there. Which is fair, because if we did wipe, at least then we'd have lust, but...
Stay away from lines. Defensive.
Wrecked him. Damn near killed him. Careful, careful. Oh, charge through that. Another
Stay
death.
away from lines.
Yep, second one. 2, there we go. Falling apart.
I had 130 stagger there for a second.
Yeah, it's because you charge through all that electrical shit on the ground. That does a lot of damage.
Defensive.
Reinforcements to these coordinates.
Did not know that that structure above you would eat the... You almost died there because luckily the structure above you blocks the mechanic. I did not know that. Okay, it's always the opposite, so we're left side now, left side. Since we know it's always opposite, we want to try to keep them on the left side there for the future. But it's all good, just get through that, go, go, go. Alright. Using them rolls. We got everybody alive too, look at this.
Battle res.
Yeah, I didn't think we had that many, I don't know.
We got 2. Oh, you mean in the dungeon? Yeah, well, we hadn't used any, I don't think.
I guess not, yeah. And here we go with the healer special. Nobody ever heals at all in this phase. I don't understand what this is. I really don't. Watching people just sit at 50% health for the whole time is so crazy. Probably just stay at this point, like don't even bother, you're not gonna make it up there. You just go back to the boss and make sure you get a little bit of position. Okay, well I think we it's a single upgrade, right? Is that right?
Yep.
Hard to tell. Yep, okay, cool. Alright, so we got 18 in the box. Hopefully it's a good one. Let's see what it is.
Okay. That is...
Streets! That's a big one. That could be big.
It definitely could. Let's see, where was I? Yeah, whales, I with the amount of absorbs I get, it's almost like I have a bubble.
Right. Yeah, Bruce, dirty. Especially in this week, easy week.
Okay. So I'm actually doing keys. I should probably pick up my weekly quest.
Yeah, you get some anima along the way.
1600 gold. 1600 gold is 1600 gold.
You're right. Goalie says cop tank metro heal stream when. Yeah, I mean I could I just been trying to get him out there and not feel like I'm carrying him. Also the other thing is it would be harder for me to do like the full attention coaching if I was actually playing myself. Like I would have to have this on my second monitor instead of my main monitor, so in the future when he's more confident and everything's set up better, then yeah, definitely. But right now we're just trying to get him pushed along here. Hopefully getting 20 sometime soon. This would be the week 4 too, so you're still free on Sunday, right?
Absolutely.
Awesome. All right, this week for sure then.
I'm
get this key pushed up today and see where we're at.
Busy Friday, but I'm definitely going to be streaming Saturday and Sunday, so.
Oh, great. When are you going to stream Saturday?
Probably Windwalker keys.
Whoa.
Just to kind of fill out my box for the next week.
Okay. Well, you don't think you get it done on the tank?
I don't know if I'll get 8 done on the tank. But
2 streams. I mean, yeah, usually I usually get like 6 keys done a day at on my streams,
like
but I guess
pro and stuff.
Nah, this isn't too. The hell are you talking about? I have like a 60% disband rate this season. Actually, it's actually 60. Let's see what's.
Oh wow, a group.
Yeah, we don't want that.
Yeah.
That would be the worst possible thing, especially because it's like one guy who's like way overqualified, and the other 2 guys like actually kind of just suck. Carrying a warrior like hardcore carrying too. It looks like. Guy's 282 even. He's so low geared. Just go ahead and decline those so they get the hint because that's not really what we want for a key like this.
Decline this priest as well.
Yeah, that person. Anybody who's like not even close to 2K right now is just not really playing their character, so no need to consider them for anything higher than 15.
Okay, what do we got here? 1975. Shadow Priest. I don't know.
Azralon, though. Tough gamble.
Yeah. That was 3rd damage overall in that key.
Oh boy, that's not good. What the hell? I just noticed. Look, I did 9k overall. What the hell?
I almost broke 10k as the tank.
Yeah, that zap bot helps.
Yeah.
You'll see over 10k. I don't know. Brewmaster's pretty good, I guess. I'm not really sure about it, but
Yeah, zap from the zap bot was almost 13% of my damage.
yeah. And if you took the haste buff, it would have been your top damage.
I almost should take the haste buff. They've only got 3%.
A lot of people recommend it. Yeah.
Well, it's because you prioritize haste so low as a Brewmaster Windwalker that you generally don't have very much. And it's still good, right?
Yep. Well, I don't know. I think it's good. I think it's good. But in that dungeon, I think it's probably very good.
I mean, it depends on whether you're going for defense or offense, too, because haste scales up above, I believe, mastery if you're going for offense.
Oh, really? Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Just trying to remember what I read on Peak of Serenity there a couple of weeks ago about Brew, and there's 2 separate ones, and haste actually inches above one of the other ones if you're going through. Pretty sure it's offense.
Interesting. Unique. At this point, just relist this key so new people can see it.
Okay, delist. Start a group. List the group. Because our mastery is...
It's only for increases attack power. That's you're gonna.
Yeah, it
Obviously,
increases
Master's a pretty bad
dodge.
stat, you know.
You give it a stacking dodge increase.
Yep.
Mage, well, it's got time warp. And he's 2k.
Yep.
He's
Well, Mage,
289.
but slim pickings this morning here, so.
Might as well grab him.
Yep. This is easy ass key too, so as long as people can do even decently in this dungeon, we'll get this upgrade.
2241. But he's carrying somebody, so
Yeah, I
let's
mean
see
that's
if we
even
go.
worse than the previous group.
I might as well take the flight path while I'm waiting.
It's a really long flight. I would definitely head out now. Yeah.
Welcome here.
Oh, you never turned in a calling, or maybe that's a box. Paragon cache.
Huh?
Go get that. Go get that. While we wait. Yeah, you got an ascended Paragon cache.
Huh. Well, I'm on my way to Tazavesh now.
Yeah, it's when you land, you can turn back.
There you go. Good point.
Because at this point, it looks like we're going to be waiting a long time to get this group filled up. Which is shocking, because this is one of the better keys, but...
Oh, we never did fix the...
Oh, yeah. Fuck. I don't know what's going on with that. So you must have did something, right? Because this obviously was working last time we played.
did nothing. It's 0.
Well, something happened, so you're saying Blizzard did it?
I don't know. Legit
Okay.
don't know.
I live to serve.
Easy fix, though.
Let's have a look.
Nah.
I
1,700 red. What are these? What is going on today? Even worse than I expected.
Okay. Where were we? That's you've got that integrated into your.
Yeah, it's in there. Yep. Go ahead and expand on it. Should be there. Should be. Yep, there it is. Brewmaster HP bar. Go to the load tab. See what's going on here. Yeah, it's got the right load conditions.
One thing I've
Scroll all the
seen
way up.
is sometimes if there's a second load condition, it can screw up the first one.
Oh. Yeah,
Like-
what's going on there? Why is Monk unchecked there? Okay, that should be it. Yeah, that was it. Somehow something got checked there that shouldn't have been checked.
Yeah.
Cool.
It could have been me. I might have just been doing something with something different and
Yeah, probably clicked on it by
shake
accident.
clicked or something. I don't know.
Well, it was obviously you, but all good.
Dude, I keep telling you, my Warcraft install is haunted.
No, it's not.
Alright, Grumgull, and enjoy the football.
Yeah, World Cup soon. Ready for that?
Yep, go Canada, go.
Are they in it? Cool. Let's take a look.
I think
World
so.
Cup
I seem to
brackets.
recall they were like killing it in the qualifying bracket.
Oh yeah, I told you about this like a year ago. I forgot about this.
Yeah.
Actually, strange how hard it is to find a bracket for this thing. I don't understand this.
Salutations.
There was a great commercial about it in America here, about the teams and everything, and they had Tom Brady there, and he's watching Cristiano Ronaldo, and he's like, "Man, he's getting kind of old, isn't he?" Clever.
As it must be.
How old is Cristiano Ronaldo? Let's see. Because he is, I mean, fuck, man, I remember he's 37 only. Wow. I remember when me and Arno were doing Pokemon Reborn, and he was already old at that point. You know what I mean? So that was like, he was 31 at that point, probably.
Oh, wow.
I mean, well, maybe more than that, actually. Yeah, what am I saying? He's probably way older than that, or way younger than that. When did Pokemon Reborn? Let's take a look while we wait here, man. Ace Games, TV. When did we record those? Feels like it wasn't that long ago, but no, I think it was really long ago.
Yeah, it really does feel like it was a long time ago because that must have been like end of Cata, start of Mop, I think.
It was Mop, I remember, because me and him, one day we had problems with, I think we were expecting to be able to download the new version and it didn't work. And so we got together anyway, and we couldn't record. And I was like, you want to play some WoW, dude? And he's like, oh, all right. So we made a WoW video together. I don't know if you ever saw it. We did LFR, and he like commented on me doing LFR basically. It's funny. Like he made the commentary for the video while I played it.
Nice. I don't recall if I've seen it or not. Got a 1975 Shadow Priest. I'm not convinced.
That's the same guy. So I mean, at this point, you either have to just invite anybody who signs up, or you're going to be here a long time. So it's up to you how you want to handle it.
Might as well grab him.
Not really sure what's going on here. I've never seen, especially a really good key like Streets.
Azrulon. Oh no.
Yeah, that was the guy from before. Sloppy start, but it's really just there's nobody else, so
Yeah.
kind of weird. Game's in trouble, but I guess it's what happens at the end of expansions. Yeah, how about this? I know you're not watching it, but Paddy Considine played Viserys Targaryen, who is the king in the current series. And in the book, he's kind of like he's not really that important. He's like kind of important because he's a king, of course, but he's not really the main character of the story. It's his kids and his grandkids that are the important characters. And he really captivated. Like he just absolutely stole the show. Like he is such a good actor. I can't believe it. I never saw him in anything before. And after his final scene yesterday or Sunday, whatever, George Martin actually texted him and said, "Your Viserys is better than the one I wrote." How nuts is that? How nuts is that, dude? I mean, this dude is like ultra protective of his work. He is like super. I mean, he would not say that about anybody in the original show, I think, to be honest. So that's pretty crazy.
Tis indeed. I've heard nothing but good things about this new series of Game of Thrones. So
it's the best. Yeah, I'd say it's my favorite television show I've ever watched, just because it's so much more controlled. Like Game of Thrones was great because it was like epic and wild at times, but it's not. There's just too much. There was too many stories and too many places for it to really play out well on screen. The best part about it was when they brought all the characters together, and it happened so few times.
Yeah.
Like, the thing that was so crazy about Game of Thrones is you start with all the characters in one spot, and then they just scatter for 9 years, basically. Like, just the first episode of season 1, all the characters are together, and they're never together again for the rest of the show until the very end. It's like, literally, like, 9 seasons go by before they get back together. It's crazy.
Telling, like, 12 different stories at the same time.
Yeah, because they all, like... You have like 15 characters all together, and then they all become main characters. So then you have 15 different stories being told as, you know, you're 4 seasons in. Of course, half of them die, but it's still like... And then they finally bring the ones that are still alive back together. And, you know, there's in the first episode, there's like a crazy moment where Ned and Jon are separated. And Jon says, you know, I want to know more about my family, my parentage. And Ned's like, okay, next time we meet, I'll tell you who your mother is, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And they never meet again, of course, because Ned dies. But it's like those are the kind of things that it's like, man, that is what's making this show so good, because you're setting up this moment of return for these characters, and it just never gets fulfilled. But that's why I love that show. But that's why House of the Dragon is so excellent, because the characters are always together. They're like, you don't have to wait 8 years for it. It's awesome.
I was watching a funny old but funny video about the original series the other day. I'm gonna see if I can find it. I'll send it to you. By The Warp Zone.
Oh yeah, who's that?
They do like all these parody videos where they'll, you know, like, if the Flash was honest, this is, you know, recap raps of different TV shows and movies, and stuff like if Game of Thrones had Facebook.
Ah, that's funny. I finally found the bracket for the FIFA World Cup. Canada is in Group F with Belgium, Morocco, and Croatia, so that's a pretty good group.
They will crush it.
They're the number 2 in that group too, so yeah, they are going to crush it. Belgium is Arno's team though, dude, so just like the last World Cup, or was that 2? Yeah, I guess that was 2 World Cups ago now. Me and Arno watched, you know, United States and Belgium were in the same group, so.
Oh, nice. Well, sorry, Arno, I can't hope for Belgium.
No, 2 teams can come out of that group, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, basically there's a group of 4, and 2 teams get eliminated and 2 teams come out. Unless they changed it, but... Yeah, USA is actually 3rd in their group, behind Iran. That's crazy.
Oh, wow.
But they're in the group with England, that's right. So it's going to be USA versus England and Canada versus Belgium. Those are going to be marquee matchups. Got to watch those.
Nice. Hunter?
Yeah, I mean, let's just get going here. This is...
a better
not
Hunter.
the rogue, actually.
Or
Yeah,
rogue,
definitely a better Hunter, yep.
Oh, that's the rogue. Yeah.
That's fine, rogue's good. Just find a healer and we're going. For some reason, it's as hard to find a healer as it is other people. I'll just hop on, I guess. But
Yeah. CKG Ghost asks what time it is for me. It is, in fact, 10:45 in the morning.
Metarol's here as well. KOP
Yeah, I
hype.
see that.
KOP hype.
Metarol hype. Metarol hype.
Yeah, ZDP hype. ZDP hype.
D-list to relist.
I guess France is probably the favorite. I don't know who like the favorites are anymore. I haven't watched international football in a long time. Let's see, World Cup favorites. This is gonna be hard to watch though. It's in like pretty much 12-hour different time zones, so it's gonna be really hard to watch. Be on at like 1 a.m.
No,
Brazil still a favorite. Okay.
Sorry.
No, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just going to say, CKG was asking if I watch House of the Dragon. I can't watch any Game of Thrones. The first ruined it for me, but that is what we were just talking about.
Wait, what do you mean it ruined it for you? What?
I just meant it was so bad I could never watch any more again.
But so bad? What the hell are you talking about?
That first episode of that first series was so bad I couldn't take it.
Jesus, that's a really harsh criticism.
I got halfway through it, I was just like, nope. It's the same thing with the first book. I got about halfway through it, and I was just like, yeah, no. Not for me.
That's kind of an embarrassing thing to say on TV, don't you think? Like, you watched a 9-10-year-old show, it's like 10-season-long show, you watched half of an episode, and you said it's bad?
It's just meant it's not for me, is all it meant.
Oh, okay, well, that's not what you said. It's hard to believe. I don't really understand. Like, I'm shocked to hear that because, WoW, it seems like a lot of similar tastes, but yeah, I don't know. I would definitely give the show a shot at some point because it's a very, very, very well told story, and it's so much. I think it's the best thing about it is how controlled the story is. It's all playing out in very logical ways, unlike the first show.
Yeah, it's always one of those time investment things for me too, right? Like, what I have time to do and what I'm able to do, and
yeah, this one's on now, so you can catch up on it, and then you'll be good every week. 1 hour every week. I usually end up watching it twice, but
yeah, I have odd taste though sometimes too. So
yeah, I agree with Charles. It's actually like insane. Like, it's just such a well-told story, and the acting is even better than you'd ever expect to. Like, I can't praise it enough. It's really the best TV show I've ever seen. And again, Game of Thrones was extremely good. You know, there was some problems with it at the end, but it was extremely good, and the acting and stuff carried it too. I think the one thing I would say about Game of Thrones that's way better than House of Dragon is the music. The music in House of Dragon doesn't really do much for it. But other than that, it's just on like a masterclass in acting every week after week after week. It gets better and better and better. It's so crazy.
oh wow. Like I say, I've heard nothing but good things about it. It's just one of those things I just haven't had a chance to dive into.
Yeah, we got Shadow Priest Mineral. Welcome. I've seen a lot of Shadow Priests this week. It's a good week for him.
Yeah, but it's an Azralon Shadow Priest. So
Yeah, unfortunately.
we actually had another Azralon Shadow Priest apply after that. I was like, no.
Yeah, we had two. Yeah, we could have 2 Shadow Priests. Hell of a comp. No battle res though, so hopefully this isn't gonna backfire.
Besides, neither one would give me the PI, so.
No, of course not. They're keeping that for themselves. Next expansion, maybe. I cannot wait for the freaking talents, man. I'm so hyped up.
I know. Can't wait to get back on the beta and actually try stuff again.
Yeah, hopefully there'll be Mythic Plus testing this weekend, but Nothing announced as of yet. Let's take a look today. Nope. Oh, what is this? Dragonfly pre-patch event testing. The introductory quest line, Elemental Storms in Badlands and Angoro. These storms will change the surrounding area's weather and enhance enemies with additional powers. The return of Uldaman as a level 60 dungeon. Playtesting will start on October 16th at 12 p.m. PDT.
On the beta or the PTR?
PTR, yeah.
Nice.
Elemental Storms in Badlands and Angoro. That seems kind of unrelated to the expansion. What's going on there?
Well, I get Ungoro because of all the dragons and, our favorite dragon slayer for Deloria.
What dragons?
All those
dragons in either of those two zones.
There's dragons that one paladin always comes to.
Oh, you're joking. Okay.
Yes, it's one of those Metro jokes.
Yes. Time and a place for that. You gotta pick and choose.
Baxy's right. Badlands has Alderman in it.
Yeah, that's why, yeah.
Is this mage, coming or not?
He's outside or something? I don't know. Call it the last man. It's fucking toss-up. Half these guys can't even figure out how to move their characters.
Oops. Ready, check.
Should try typing RC. I don't know if this is an add-on or what. Yeah, it works. Okay, that's a Blizzard thing. I wasn't sure if that was some add-on that allowed me to do just RC, but the guy's not in the dungeon. Yeah, he can't. Okay, I don't know what the fuck he's doing. You can't start the dungeon. You can't start it without the guy there. So type battle res in the title. Maybe you'll attract somebody because you really do need one.
Stop. Cop.
Left,
Click
left. Yep. Okay.
Click the right button. Click a correct button, I should say.
Right, yeah. The right button is the one you did press. Big game 2 for the Yankees tonight. You ready for that, Cop?
Oh, yeah. Go Yankees, go.
Yo, Yankees. Blue Jays got fucking embarrassed at home.
Don't remind me.
Canada's finest. You didn't watch a single inning.
I know. I have no interest in baseball whatsoever.
Oh, okay. Are you going to watch the soccer?
Probably not, but I might.
Oh, wow.
I might check in on it from time to time.
Brutal.
I mean, they're
Your
both
country hasn't been in a World Cup in like 20 years. There's not a World Cup again for another 3.5 years, and you're going, I'm not really interested.
Such a boring game.
Is it? I love soccer. Soccer is not fun to watch like club football, like whatever they say in England, but I really like international football because the crowd is just nuts. Like they're like, it's the country versus the country. And unfortunately a lot of those country teams don't end up playing very well. Like people are telling me that they're very not competitive a lot of the matches, but it's still just awesome. Like at least United States, people get super into it. Like I'm surprised because the United States usually sucks. But they actually people get you see people painting their faces and everything like that. It's crazy, So I'm like, that's awesome.
$2.92.
Okay.
Even if
you got a battle res, but yeah, that dude is a struggle pick.
We need somebody, and we
need a battle res,
and we've been waiting. So.
Yep. Yeah, he's right, dude. Cop only cares about monks and hockey. He's right.
No, I care about Canadian football as well. Oh, we had 2 people go out to summon him. Gotta like to see that. Taking the initiative.
Hey, totally get it. You guys want to tune out now. The dude's already decried Game of Thrones, House of Dragon, and he says he doesn't like football. I can get it. You guys probably just want to tune out now. It's understandable. I mean, I get it.
Guy from Emerald Dream just said hello twice.
Yeah, tell him one hello is enough.
Can't.
Can you give me 1 minute, please? Oh my god, man, this game is such a weird state.
Flash CD60.
No, don't do that. It's gonna tilt the group. That's funny though.
It was meant to be funny. It was meant to be funny in the stream.
Clever.
No, I love Canadian football.
That's a shame.
It's just so good because you've only got 3 downs to make the 10 yards, and the field is 10 yards longer.
Yeah, and you only have 3 people viewing it too.
It gets pretty big. It's one of our national sports.
Halt. Entry is restricted.
1 of 2.
Surrender your weapon
1 of
and
3.
follow me.
The other one was lacrosse.
Oh, lacrosse, that's another big one.
There will be no agreement. Lethal force authorized.
Guitar says, I'm just waiting on Metro to coach you on pet battles. What's this pet battle thing all of a sudden? People keep bringing it up. Don't really get it.
I don't either.
He doesn't like pet battles. He won't do it. He hates pet battles. He watched one episode of a pet battle video and he said, fuck it, it's the worst thing.
No. I actually made 2 episodes of a pet battle game. I don't know, some scrub games from somewhere. I don't know.
No. Pet battle game. Yeah, that's one way to put it.
Slash ready.
2 episodes. All right, here we go. This is a big key, dude. Like, we got a little distracted, but now it's time to focus up.
Absolutely. Everyone is ready. Slash CD10. Of course, the activation button is directly under the weak aura.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a problem, but you can still see it. Alright, so we've done this dungeon a few times now, so I think we're... As long as we don't have the problems we had last time, we did it. Easy mode dungeon on its way.
There will be no agreement.
Yeah, it's like the 4th time you've entered this dungeon since I've been here, I think. Oh, that guy's Death's Due. Look at that. Look at that Death's Due.
Watch your step.
Playing some Frosticle. How about it?
Oh, you gotta love it.
I love seeing Death's Due, man, no matter who.
I
Doesn't
agree.
even have to be me. This gorgeous spell.
Watch your step.
Gonna miss it. I'm gonna be going to Ardenweald a lot just to drop the spell every once in a while. Big damage there. 26k from the young monk. Look at this man. So we can figure out how to pull the trash in this room now. Okay, not bad. Got a mob just sitting out there. Somebody's like CCing it for some reason. I don't know what that is. Can you like ring it in or clash it in or something?
Watch your step.
Nope. Nope, you didn't. You did the opposite.
I suck at this game.
Oh, that's pretty hilarious, actually. Okay.
I am the worst ever at this game.
I hope the guy just keeps CCing it, though. Oh, this game is funny, man. It really is.
Combine it with the next pack.
Yeah, just go ahead and take it into the next pack.
Watch your step.
It's funny.
I mean, come on, cop.
It was just funny though because like I told you to do it and then you were gonna do it, but then the mob started moving on its own. So if it all happened a few seconds earlier, you wouldn't have had any issue. But the mob just started randomly moving.
Shockwave.
I love that the guy hexes it though after that. That's even funnier.
Yeah, good awareness from these people, I tell you.
No, that's the opposite. He should have interrupted it. He's a shaman. The reason it's out there is because it's just standing there casting and nobody's interrupting it.
In front. Watch your step.
Yeah, that guy probably didn't even have wind shock bound. You ever hear that story?
No. I think I did.
You probably did. It's hilarious. We had Diox's brother playing Shaman, and Halphus Wormbreaker required like mandatory interrupt rotation, so we had like 4 people in an interrupt
I
rotation.
could, but I'm not gonna. Is that
No,
one?
no. That's a whole different story. That's a whole different. That was in Mob. This was in Kata, and you know, Rusty hooked him up. I guess he thought he hooked him up with a weak or something, or an add-on or something, to interrupt. And it's every pull after pull after pull, the dude's missing the interrupt. I'm like, dude, like I didn't want to freak out on his brother, right? But I'm like, all right, is he gonna get the interrupt or not? Like, do we have to assign someone else? And he goes, yeah, I don't know, man. I have this macro, and it's just not working. And I'm like, well, okay, you know, can you just not use the like thing? He's like, no, I need it, blah blah blah, all these reasons. I'm like, all right, can we see the macro? And we look at the macro. It says /wind shock. That's not the name of the spell. It's wind shear.
Yeah.
He thought it was wind shock. It's like, oh, well, I can see why it's not working. But yeah, the I could, but I'm not gonna one is even stranger. That was on Horadon, and there was like a very distinct time to use your CDs. But Monk was like really, really overpowered on that fight, and this dude was just like he basically only cared about parsing, I guess. I don't know what to even say about this, but anyway, I asked him to use basically like before the fight, I was like, okay, we're gonna have your revival here. And I don't know if he said something about like maybe he didn't want to do it there, I don't know, but anyway, we go into the fight expecting him to use it. And I'm like, okay, are you gonna do revival, dude, or what? And he goes, yeah, I could, but I'm not fucking gonna. And it's just like dead silent in the voice chat after that. It's like, what the fuck did that dude just say? Never forget that shit. Never forget that as long as I live.
Oh, that is hilarious.
Because it was like, yeah, it would clear the debuffs. That's what it was on Horadon. There was like a bunch of debuffs that had to be slowly dispelled. But if you had a monk, you could actually dispel every single one of them in the raid all at once. So I was asking him to do it there, which is basically like we didn't even need healing. We just needed it to AoE dispel. And he refused to do it for that reason, I guess.
You know the group's decent when I'm 4th in damage.
Yeah, decent. One way to put it.
You have been randomly selected.
4th death.
Watch your step.
Hate these rift blasts.
Interrupt.
Yeah, just stand still. Don't even bother. They're not going to do any real damage. It's less damage than just... Yeah, it's just not even worth it.
Watch your step.
Trying to not get 2 in a row.
Yeah, just don't get hit twice. It does 14k damage if you have 192 health. I think you'll be alright. Considering the mob doesn't do anything else other than auto attack. Okay, first boss. Here we go. Let's see if we can manage to not have a disband on this boss.
Intruders in my city. Not for long.
You got the bloodlust. Good start.
You should never have come to Tazavesh, stranger. Drop your weapons, or I will seize them.
Try to maybe move him out of that swirling thing. Yeah. Doesn't really matter. It's dying so fast. Shadow Priest coming through in the clutch. See his Metal? Looking like single target specialist. Let's get out there and attack that interrogation. Very good. Probably touch a death on cooldown, I guess. I wonder if you could touch a death in one shot. I don't know.
I have before.
Oh, cool.
Will be confiscated.
Actually, look back at some of those disbands we had. I think there was a couple times I actually did touch a death it.
Fancy.
Hunters were too busy getting life gripped into stuff and instantly.
Yeah,
killed.
that was hilarious. Those runs were so funny, man. I've never seen some of those things happen before in any key, and it happened all in 2 keys back to back. That freaking double dog pack not dying. That's the first time I've ever seen that. It's crazy. This guy can icebound it. Is he not gonna? Okay. I'm gonna say, man, these people don't know their basics. Unfortunate. It was also funny because the warrior just stood still and never moved and just got immediately one-shot by the boss. You remember that? Oh, it's funny. He got the contamination thing or whatever it's called, and he just stood still and died to it. Alright, good. First boss down. Zovex the Sentinel. He's dead.
A necessary tragedy.
All Delil says, unnecessary tragedy. Unfortunately, we now have drawn the ire of Cartel Zoe. Yeah, that is unfortunate, actually. Here's another Zoe member. Tracker Zoe Chorus. Zoe Cross. It was actually Sarah who alerted me to the fact that you can tell what cartel they're in by the abbreviated part of their name.
Oh, wow.
So that guy's name is Zoe Cross, so that means he's part of Cartel Zoe.
Yeah, I remember her mentioning that, like it was during raids 1 week or something.
Yeah, it was Zymox. Try not to move too far here, though. We're getting very close to the dogs. We only want to move enough to get out of the mechanics.
Gotcha.
Luckily, it's dead already, but... Okay, let's hopefully not have any issues on this pack. Make sure you face them away, though. Don't breathe the group.
I got a fire breath of my own.
You're right, yours is a little bit weaker than theirs, but... Okay, we did it. Wow, that was a tough one.
Touch of death for the win.
That helps, yeah. Alright, so we're going to drag this one down and get the rest. Go ahead and roll down there.
Come on.
What?
I was just talking to myself. It's like I was gonna say, and I couldn't remember the how you put it.
Shockwave.
Something zero.
Oh,
'Cause I
Global Zero, yeah.
Yeah, because I completely forgot to use it.
Yeah, you're using it well. It's helping a lot, too. I'd say it's going really good for you with that. Solving a lot of problems. One fell swoop. We got one talent and solved like 6 problems.
Shockwave.
Okay, on our way to the boss. This one is a little bit of a check every week on Tyrannical, but low enough of a key that it should be blown over.
We don't want to bring anything else in here, yeah?
Yeah, we do, but let's not worry about it. Just don't overcomplicate the dungeon.
The allegedly demon-cursed edge of a
Super easy dungeon, so if you don't make any grievous mistakes, we'll have a double upgrade on our hands. Just go ahead and go into the boss now. We don't need to wait for this.
Zai has a profitable venture.
Shockwave.
Hopefully, this inclines them to aid our own.
What I need is a
Wow, this guy's getting blown up.
the kind with sharp teeth.
Yeah, Rogue doing a blistering 13k.
This beast will do nice.
Everybody else doing 5k.
How did that beast escape from its cage?
Cartel Zai is not responsible for any loss of limb that occurs during this demonstration.
Run.
You can just stay in. You don't have to move out of that.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Eh, you're used to it. If there's DPS, yeah.
Yeah,
Tank rules are a little different.
it's true.
Sure.
Our rampaging beasts.
I know I probably should do that even as a tank.
This one does a lot of damage, yeah. Even as Death Knight, I try not to stay in that one.
Run.
The other one you have to move really far though, so it's not worth it.
Throws this easy, even a dredger could do it.
Did that entirely by instinct rolling. Even after
Yeah,
we
you
just
get-
talked
yeah.
about it.
Not a big deal if you don't move, or if you do move, but...
Turn it off.
one of those things that, you know, it's 54k damage, and you're gonna lose a lot of DPS to take that damage, so it's not really worth the trade.
Pull him over here to the corner to kill him.
Yeah, you can. You have to be really precise with it, so if you don't know exactly where to stand, don't bother.
Okay.
You pretty much have to, like, jab them in that corner of those two walls, so if you want to try it, you can, but it's kind of difficult.
Target you.
Now's my chance. That axe is mine. Think what variable dimension tumblers would keep me out? Pathetic.
Yeah, the other boss will be spawning soon, so keep that in mind.
Watch your
What we don't want is him in the middle of the room, so we gotta get him at least to one of the sides. Another shaman who doesn't know he can purge that. Definitely try to dodge those blue orbs that are coming out. Careful about that. You want to move out of that, not run into it.
target change.
And there's the full wipe as expected. I don't know why this fight is so difficult for people. Also, like you included, do you not like? What are your thoughts on this fight?
Target you.
I'm just not used to having more than one boss up at a time. You know?
Run. Keep
I mean, there's plenty of fights with multiple targets.
Well, it's just...
target change.
Luckily, he's got Ankh, so we're good.
Run. Keep moving. Target you. Target change. Run. Keep moving.
Alright, that's pretty much the only hard part.
Now we go around, we get the one Dreadlord, and then we do the mini-boss.
Yep.
Our signature is a fair
Oh, hey,
trade.
Emerald Dream Guy apologized for being dumb.
Departure.
Yeah, we knew it was going to be a problem pick, but hopefully that'll be his last mistake. Literally, that boss just did the whirling thing and 3 people just run right into it, including you, but it's a tank you didn't die.
Shockwave.
Kind of strange, I guess it's just maybe difficult at that time, but
Watch your feet.
We need to move these a little further back.
yeah, no reason not to. Just in case somebody does something dumb.
Yeah, what was it you always say? Tanking is about anticipating the other person's mistakes and
Yeah.
doing something to solve
Out,
it.
outthinking the mistake. That's what I
Yeah.
always say. You want to try to put the group in a position where they can't make a mistake. That's your goal as the tank. As in pugging, at least. Obviously, in real keys, like a full group, you don't need to worry about that kind of thing. But now we got to get him. You got to get your back to the wall here, so you don't get knocked down. That's a really big mistake. Fuck, man. That's a really big mistake. Holy shit. Yeah. So whenever you pull this guy, you want to immediately get him into this corner here. Now we got shock mines all around us. Hopefully it'll die quick enough that it won't be an issue. See, you can only put the mines around him, right? So if you got him in the corner, he can't put them near him.
Oh, got you.
See how it's just covering the room now. But the DPS are also, well, it's really the healer who's clueless, but... Yeah, so I made a whole video on this. I would definitely recommend looking at it. I guess at this point it's a bit late, but... Now hopefully the priest can mind soothe, or I guess the rogue could also sap it, so don't pull that mob. Okay, good. Now we can just walk to the left of it.
A friend here may be of help in acquiring Zoe's signature.
Somebody help! This place is a disaster!
Wait, who is that? Where is Basim?
So just go in here because we made this mistake last time. We only aggroing like 3 mobs, so just might as well just not even pull them out. Make sure we get the packs, and that'll be that. Typically, people do this if they aggro both sides, so if you're only going to get 1 pack anyway, you might as well just come on in.
Yeah, I want to get that Dreadlord in the corner anyway.
Try to keep them together though, dude. I always try to keep packs that you're fighting all in one little clump, okay? Don't let mobs separate like that. Big DPS loss.
Shockwave.
And then if you want to get the Dreadlord, you can just basically just like roll right through this pack and go around the corner and grab everything together. You gotta actually line of sight it, otherwise they're just gonna sit out there, but too late now, yeah. So just gotta drag those to the elemental. Or ring him over or something, do something. Good. Slightly better than the last ring.
Yeah, just slightly. Yeah, I do like the idea of elemental to the boss for the haste buff.
Yep, just go ahead and drag him over to the boss now. No, don't pull the boss, don't pull the boss, don't pull the boss. Wait for the mob to be over there. Too far away from the boss right now. Or not, these guys are fucking clueless. Okay, forget it, just go.
AOE incoming. Stat.
Barry Larkin in the group, I didn't even notice.
Special coming.
Hockey player, right?
The name sounds mildly familiar.
Yeah, he used to be a hockey player, I think. Well, let's take a look.
AOE incoming. Watch your feet.
Oh no, my bad, that's a baseball player, forget it. Wrong guy.
AOE incoming.
That guy is not making it, so yep, you're about to wipe.
Stat.
Cool. That's crazy how many. We've seen this now done multiple times. Looks like we're gonna just heal through it though, which is pretty impressive. We gotta do a little bit more to help with this though. You're probably the best player in here to do this. Oh, did the Yankees game get postponed? Oh shit, I didn't know. I'm not bummed, but I know the Yankees are gonna be worse off if that happened. Yeah, postponed. It's raining all day here. It's like literally been... Actually, it's really not even raining where I am, but in New York it's raining like non-stop. Good chance it was gonna happen. Missed again! Oh my god, what are these people doing? Holy shit. Okay, boss is dead. It's like the hardest boss in the game if you don't have any idea what you're doing, I guess.
Disorganized.
You are quite welcome, whoever you are. Now, we are in need of Zoe's signature.
Oh, you mean this? There are dozens of them all over the
All
floor.
goods and services for sale.
Ah, yes.
All goods and services for sale.
No problem at all. Now to find a way back to Azeroth.
What kind of services would you want to pick up from this person? What do you think?
Shockwave.
Maybe some hockey jerseys or something?
Oh, cool. Yeah, they probably have some. Yeah, there we go. Qatar World Cup to have seats and sections for drunken fans only. Sobering up areas during World Cup. That's funny. It's been reported that fans who end up in the so-called sobering tent will remain there until they are sufficiently clear-headed to be released with a warning. They also announced that gay couples will be able to hold hands.
Well, that's so kind of them.
It's actually kind of, yeah, it's like pretty generous for them, actually. In Qatar, same-sex partnerships are not recognized and in some cases punishable by law.
Oh, wow.
2022.
I did not know it was in Qatar. That makes a lot more sense now.
Yeah, it's pretty much any Arab country, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like actually like, yeah, it's the same way in Catholicism, but people just stopped caring. It's like against the like Bible or whatever. What's it called? The Quran, yeah. Yeah, that's the stadiums too is a bit of a mess. There's like hundreds and hundreds of people have been killed by building stadiums. It's crazy.
What was it? There was a reporter that was murdered in Saudi here a couple years ago.
Oh yeah, that's a whole different thing. Yeah.
Shockwave.
State-sanctioned murder, from what I understand. I mean, it happens in a lot of countries too. People who are making it sound like it's only Saudi Arabia. Pretty much the same thing happened in Russia multiple times. Anyway, James, on a lighter note, says, "How are you and Metro doing today?"
Doing pretty good. How you doing, James?
I'm not doing very well at all, but cops keeping me afloat.
I was just gonna say, Metro's doing the same for me.
Okay, somebody's gonna get on the drums. Very good. Man, we are destroying this key. Even with people doing like so bad damage as well, it's kind of crazy.
Defensive.
This pack always a pain. I just don't really know how to aggro it properly as Brewmaster. As the other tanks I play, it's pretty easy, but as Brewmaster, you don't really have a lot of options to do threat on 4 targets that are all far away from each other.
Defensive.
Yeah,
one thing we definitely want to do though is with that patron, we want to stop that cast of teleportation. Big DPS loss to let that go off. So
yeah, because he goes very far away.
Yeah, we can stop it with ring, AoE stun, or paralyze.
Easy, all of you. This is not that kind of establishment.
What's going on here?
I'm not getting any notes.
Oh wow, you're tone deaf? That actually makes sense with your singing.
Oh!
Brutal! Had to do it, sorry. I didn't Had to do it. Stop it. Oh, we got it. Okay, good. Anyway, I stand on one side with Rushing Jade Wind and then keg smash the other side. That's good too. The problem is you can't because you gotta go where the notes are. That's the issue for me.
Yeah.
Blondo says, bugs out for me sometimes too. Yeah. I've seen it before as well. Just had to set up that really clever joke I made on Cop.
You do not want me to intervene.
Pretty sure I do want you to intervene.
People getting hit by that. It's always funny.
Rotten food.
You got a noob group here, buddy, and you're still crushing this key. Destroying it. Good taunt to get him in there a little faster. I like that.
Defensive.
I love the speed taunt as a tank. It really,
It's awesome. I love that's one of my favorite things they have. That and Ring are really, really fun to use.
yeah. So if you use it correctly, Ring is just OP.
Oh, it's insane, yeah.
Spread.
It's just as good as Gorfine's, I'd say. At times. It can be better. And it can be better, it can be worse, depending on the situation.
Shockwave.
Okay, don't... Yeah, okay. I was say, probably don't stand in that, and then you took 23k damage from it. Alright. Forget it, forget it. And freaking Shaman gets hit by the frontal. Oh my god, this game is in such a state.
Defensive.
What's he even doing? He's just out there casting Lightning Bolt. Can't be moving from the frontal.
Oh no, I got hit by the rotten fruit.
It looked like you did, but it didn't actually do damage. Oh, no, okay, now you got hit by the frontal. Alright, man. Just keep me on my toes here, I guess.
You gotta
Okay.
have something to do, I mean...
Yeah, you're right. It's very, not much needed here for me on this key, it seems.
My establishment would not survive another.
So we're on our way with 10 minutes left to the last boss, and don't forget we're going to get a CC on that mob, so make sure you run around the right side.
Cartel souls
all
under
the
Hades
signatures we
have
need.
not escaped my
Let us not
attention.
keep Sully
You
away.
may have my signature, as long as you never again bring destruction to my oasis.
Okay, the Lap of Luxury. This is a great... I love this dungeon, I really do. I love the way it's designed.
Excuse our
So
intrusion,
pretty.
dear. I hope we caught you at an inconvenient
Yeah, put a skull on this
time.
boss, just in case anybody's not sure what to attack. Good. Why focus? What's the focus for?
Just in case I accidentally click somewhere wrong.
Only
My hand's starting to feel
Oh.
a little shaky, so...
Suffering
Got it.
and power.
You could turn off sticky targeting too, by the way, I don't know. Or turn it on.
Journey ends here.
Yeah, Metro, you don't actually attack solely here now. You attack so as me.
Every son
Run.
has its
Yeah, we're gonna go in triangle there. You can also taunt him over too, that's a nice little thing. Whenever you move far, you can taunt move closer.
from beyond reach.
Double technique, we gotta go over there. I always interrupt at the last second.
Interrupt 2.
Because it's a really long cast. Hopefully we'll bloodlust, but of course not.
There we
It
go.
is.
Tidal wave begins as a ripple.
So...
Box.
Square, yeah.
Yeah, what do you like? Square or box? Which word?
Square, I think.
More, okay, more logical. I remember a long time ago we got in a fight about somebody saying cube. It's like, no, cube is the 3-dimensional version.
Yeah, this guy's getting destroyed.
He's
Look at
getting
this.
hammered, bro.
Look.
If you had a better, yeah, if you didn't have a bunch of noobs, you would have actually easily double upgraded this key. Plus 3 points. Getting a belt with a socket. Oh no, there's no socket. Indestructible.
We can follow.
You don't
Yeah,
need it.
I don't need it.
But 3 points, dude. Look at this guy climbing. Wait, hold on a second. Are you about to do your first 20 on the character?
Wait. I don't think I have a 20. Did I
No,
get
you
a
don't.
20?
I'm just saying, when we do it, is it going to be the first time you did a 20 on the character?
Yeah, I
Even
think
as-
so.
Even as DPS, you haven't done one. That's
I
crazy.
don't think I have.
Who is this sexfind.pro? Is this a friend of yours, Cop?
No. Feel free to stop.
What about this Z Deadly Panda? This is probably another person.
That
banned.
is a friend of mine, Z Deadly Panda.
Okay, I'm gonna ban them.
No, don't ban Z. We like Z.
Okay, cool. It's a Grimrail, right? Is that what it's on?
Said Iron Docks.
Oh, Iron Docks. Okay, a little bit tougher. We'll get it. I'm in for it, cop. I'm gonna teach you everything.
I'm scared. This has
Iron
been
Dogs,
my
yeah.
nemesis.
Yeah, a bit of a nemesis. So we're just gonna move on from that. We're not gonna worry about that at all. Here, let me just hold on a second. Just need a second.
Okay.
What is this? The 4th time we got together now?
I think so.
Yeah, I think it is. All right, let me just run to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Okay. Let's see if I missed any comments. No, I don't think so. Metrum kind of read them all out, it looks like. So how's everybody doing today? I think I might have missed a sub. I should probably go and check that. Shax, thanks very much for the kind sub support in the channel. I know it was 26 minutes ago, but I was doing stuff and things.
Okay.
Stuff and things. Welcome back.
What happened?
Nothing. I was just scrolling back and thanking the person that subbed while I was in the middle of a dungeon.
Oh, great.
James?
So yeah, so next key is Iron Docks 19. Let's talk a little bit about that. What are your thoughts going into it?
My thoughts are this. If the goal is to get 20s on each of the groups of dungeons so that we get the portals, I am perfectly willing to say that we blacklist like 3 specific dungeons simply to streamline things, because we've gotten a bit behind anyway. And if we manage to get a bunch of 20s done, then we can look at those 3. And the 3 I'm thinking of is Upper, Gambit, and Docks. Because I think those 3 are going to be the toughest. The Dragon Boss, that one pull with the stars, and Upper just because it's Upper. And if we leave those ones to last, we can still get the portals for those 3 anyway, right? So then we can...
What are you suggesting? I don't know why we're talking about this.
Well, I'm suggesting is we move on from my key to pugging a key.
Yeah, we're good, dude. Iron Docks, super easy key. The thing about that dungeon that I actually regret that happened here is all of that stuff there is not really needed. Like, what I'm showing you there is a way to pull and optimize that segment, and nobody is actually going to help you do that. So I just kind of wasted your time here, put this in your head for no real reason. So we're just not going to do that. We're just going to shoot the iron stars and just move on. Okay. And it's, yeah, I thought more hunters would be doing that on lower keys. When we started this, I was like, okay, well, you know, people are going to demand it, so I wanted to teach you it, but it doesn't seem like anybody does it anyway, so there's no need to even do it. Literally just shoot the iron stars as they are and move on, and that's that area completely out of your hands now.
So yeah, so then the only part that I was having a slightest bit of trouble then was pulling that first Gron, because I still don't quite understand how close I have to get to it to pull it.
Yeah, just don't worry about that either. You just ride right through it, it won't kill you.
Okay, so a ride right through.
That's like a blood DK thing where they can literally kill you while you're riding by it because you get hit so freaking hard as blood DK.
Gotcha. So let's list the key then.
Yeah, let's do it. This is easy mode. This dungeon is actually really easy this week for tanking. But I want to make sure we're clear on the route, because the last few times we did this together, you did not seem to understand what I was asking you to pull. So do you have any questions on that?
Yeah, I'm not 100% on it, and it's been so long since I've done it too. So let's go
pull up,
MDT. Yep. And Mechagon Junkyard. We want Iron Docks.
Okay, so let's zoom into the first part. So those 3 are in the middle there. We're going to pull all those together. Okay, it's very important that we make this first pull like accurately. Last time we did it, we had some problems with that. Okay.
Yeah, that goes back to that global 0.
Yep, and that should be solved by now. Yep, we've solved that problem. Okay, so then those 3 poles are all together. That's the first 3. Those 3.
And then I hug the thing around here.
No, we still have to pull the middle pack.
This pack.
So it's that next, and then there's the patrol there. So we need to make sure we don't get the patrol when he's too close to that mob on the left there. Okay.
Gotcha. So we want to get him up around here.
Yeah, either up around there or where he is right there on the sheet. It's like, see the mob to the left on those the pack in the middle there? No, in the middle.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, that guy there. If he's too close to that mob, he will aggro him, okay?
Which will aggro this whole pack.
Yeah. So there's like a 10-yard window where you can't pull him, but otherwise you can pull him at any point in his patrol.
Okay.
And so then we get that. Then we hug that corner and come around. So that's going to be the Dreadlord, and the one on the right side of the fence needs to get aggroed, but somebody usually does that by accident. Then we're going to go back behind the ballista things that are there, and we're going to get the boss and 2 of the trash mobs, okay?
So the boss and these 2 trash mobs.
Yeah, so how we're going to do this is you're going to run over to those on your mount. You'll be on your mount at this point. You're going to run over to them. You're going to get the Dreadlord out, and you're going to keg smash. And then you're going to quickly use all your roll charges and go right to the boss and taunt him, okay? Then you're going to keep the boss as your target. Make sure you do another keg smash on the boss to generate threat on him. Then turn around and combine the pack, okay? We need to make sure we get threat on both targets. So we need a keg smash on both of them, okay?
Okay.
So that should be easy enough. You just ride into them, wait for the mob to spawn, and then keg smash both of them, and then you're good. You'll have threat. Then you quickly get to the boss, get him taunted in, get threat on him too, and then we have that pack combined, and that's our first boss pull. We won't pull more trash until the boss is off the wolf. But another problem you had here was when the boss dismounts the wolf, he has no threat on anybody. So obviously at that point you need to taunt the boss and quickly establish threat on him, okay? And I think what was confusing you in the past was I was saying the boss, but you might be thinking the original target, which is the wolf, okay? We got to kill the boss. We got to taunt the boss because he is not any threat at that point, okay? So when he dismounts at 50%, that's when he does it, okay? At 50% he dismounts, and you need to be onto that. As soon as he comes off, you taunt and get a keg smash on him, and then that's solved too. And then once we kill the wolf, we go start pulling trash because the boss himself does almost nothing, okay? The wolf is the danger. So we kill the wolf, and then the boss can be dragged anywhere in the whole dungeon, and we can take all of this trash here. So we're going to start by the 3-pack on the right that's patrolling, okay? That's going to be your first pull, and then if we get that killed and the boss is still alive, you're going to get the 3 up in the middle there. Yeah, those 3 right there. And then that usually would be, there's no way he'd still be alive at that point. So then we're going to get the rest of the mobs back there, and there's going to be one on the far right of that pack. He will not aggro, and that's a good thing. We don't want him to aggro, because then we can get the Dreadlord at the end. If he does aggro, it's not consequential at all. You just can't get the Dreadlord at the end. But other than that, that's the pull that we want there, okay?
Yeah, I get you.
Yep. And now the next thing we're going to... Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I think the thing that was confusing me is, you're right, I was focusing very hard on the wolf because as a DPS, that's all that ever mattered to me was killing the wolf as quick as possible. You know what I mean? I never had to focus on this guy, and it never occurred to me he wouldn't have threat coming out, so...
Right, that's probably it. Yeah, you didn't realize that he just has no threat because he doesn't exist as a target until he spawns there.
Gotcha.
So, okay, so now this is another thing that you did a couple times poorly. We need to make a decisive movement from the back of that area to the middle of the room because we want more trash here, okay? So you see the pack with the Dreadlord? Yep, that pack there. You're going to grab that and the 2 in the middle. They're going to be easily pulled without the rest of the stuff. We're going to get those 6 together, okay? That's going to be our next pull and our last pull in this first area. And we're doing that so we can skip the really annoying pack at the last part of the dungeon, okay? So if we don't do this, if something fails here, we'll skip that. We don't need to do this part. But ideally, we will do this, and then we'll be able to pull. The ending will be a little bit easier, okay?
Skip the ones with the 2 Rylax is what you're talking about.
Yeah, the Rylox and the 2 dinos. It's like such a mess. Okay, so anyway, then that's it. We're done. We're going to basically
I get
go over to the next part. Yeah. Okay, so now we're just going to ride by these 2 guys, and that's all you're going to do here, okay? You're just going to ride right by them and take them to that iron star, and you're not going to pull any other trash in this area. Let the stars do the work. they will kill them for you, and depending on what's alive here, we might need to pull that. You see that big guy, the Ogron with the 5 mobs around him? We do want that pack for the route. A lot of times the star can kill it on its own, so we'll see. But if we fail to do that, then we got to get the stuff from that pack and combine it into the pack south of it, okay? See the Dreadlord
this one
and
this one, yeah.
Yeah, yep. Those 2 packs need to die, and then that's it. We're on to the Gauntlet.
The Gauntlet, the big thing about it is to aggro things and then be behind things while they're in front of things.
Yep, it's easy as hell. You just literally just hide behind boxes. That's it. Yep. And even if you don't, as the tank, you won't die. It'll be the other people who make their mistakes obvious. Yeah, I literally tank them out in the fire the whole time and never even really am in danger.
Gotcha.
And then the one good thing about this guy's hitbox being so big is the Ogron in the middle there. You can actually pull him while we're fighting the previous pack, like not while we're fighting it, but as it dies, and then he'll run over to you, and because he takes so long to get over there, then you just kind of flip through him, and then he'll be standing in the perfect spot for the fire to hit him without any additional help from you.
Yeah.
And so this one's really important that you do get him hit by the fire, because he can get stunned by the fire as well, not only take damage, so it will stun him, and it will make it a much, much, much easier mob. He is very, very, very dangerous, and if you let him do his full melees the whole time, you'll probably be in danger even on Tyrannical Week. So,
okay.
And then that's it. Last pack, we just kill normally, and then we're on to the boss, and nothing really to the boss. Just make sure you keep them gathered. That's one thing I've seen. But yeah, that's it. At this point, we'll try to grab those 2 packs together there. So that's all 1 pack right there, those 2 mobs, and then pull them up into the other 4. This is a little bit difficult, especially depending on where this first group is patrolling. But we'll try our best here. Make sure we keep threat on them, and then we go right into that to get them all into 1 pull. And then we are invising. So,
okay. So, I've seen people pull these guys into the boss before.
Yeah, me too. That can happen if somebody does it, but again, these are advanced things. There's a lot of advanced things that can be done in this dungeon, like a lot.
Yeah.
And I can't rely on. I try to teach you the dungeon, expecting people to do them, but 3-4 attempts now, it's not happening. So let's just assume none of them are going to occur, and if they do, we'll talk about it as it happens. But realistically, it's not going to change anything anyway.
So we're skipping this and this.
Both of them. Yep, both of them.
And we're not getting any of this side stuff.
No. And then that is needing to be pulled just for extra count. We get the Dreadlord there, and that's it. We go to the boss. There's a big advanced strategy for the cat as well. But yeah, it's not really the time or place to teach you that, I think.
Yep.
So that's fine. We'll just kill him however you want to kill him. Just make sure we stun the dogs that spawn, and that'll be it. Just make sure you taunt this Dreadlord and bring it up to the front boss here, and that's it. You've done the dungeon's over at that point.
Okay.
So let's give it a try.
Let's list the key. Okay.
Step 1, hopefully we can find people this time, because had some problems with that in the last key, but...
I was going to double check, because I have trouble believing I have a 19 in my bags. Okay.
Why would you have trouble believing it? You did the previous 2 keys.
I know!
You did the 17, then the 18, now you have a 19. You should have a 20, like 100%. There should be a 20 in your bags right now. You just got 2 new groups back to back. Fucking 14k overall. What the hell? It's crazy. They did good single target damage, though. At least both groups did good boss damage, so that's good. But, man, some pitiful trash damage. 5k I saw multiple times. You were actually second on damage on the first pull of the dungeon. That's not good. That's really bad.
I popped everything. I don't think anybody else was popping everything on that first pack. What do we got? Warrior? No.
Definitely no warriors.
That's that same priest. I wonder if that's somebody in the stream, because...
Could be. As well on priest, but they did fine. I mean, they were definitely the best player in the last group, so...
Yeah, might as well grab them.
So there's not really any classes needed for this dungeon. It just needs to be the standard, you need a bloodlust and a battle res, and then we're good.
Sounds good to me.
Meryl.
Shadow Priest! Yeah! Shadow Priest hype!
Big
Shadow
smile, big smile. Yeah.
Oh, somebody was asking me, James was asking me, what's with the Santa beard? I don't know. I get lazy and don't shave for a while, and that's how I get it. I'm still thinking I might go straight up to just a goatee, a nice goatee, but.
Oh yeah, cool.
Okay, what do we got? Rogue.
Rogue can be a good pick because then we can shroud instead of Invispot at the end.
Yes. And we can slash shroud.
So, oh my god, you remember that? That was so funny. Oh shit, that was hilarious.
Ooh, what's this? What do we got? Hunter for Lust? 23. Yeah, what the hell? Bite a hunter. Watch, this will be the hunter that wants to do it.
Yeah, and if it gets brought up, say no, don't do it. Because we're not doing that in this game.
Battle res. Grab it.
Cool. Solid group.
Okay. Let's head to docks.
Why do you put a... What is that? What is that little line in front of the S?
It's an apostrophe. So it's instead of what's up, it's sup.
Oh, I see. You're trying to be like grammatically correct with a slang word. I see.
Sorry, I'm Canadian.
Well, you didn't put a period after the sup, so it's confusing.
Well, it's a casual thing. It's not even it's just a word, not a sentence.
I guess that's true.
Okay. Let's marker there so I don't get lost.
So you don't get lost. Okay. You're funny.
I mean, it's not like I played this expansion extensively doing Mythic Zeros and nothing. Sir Die a lot? You might be correct.
That's funny, actually.
Sorry, that might be correct.
That's cool. It actually puts it on the world too. See, I turned that off, so I never saw what it looks like. That's actually a pretty good feature.
It really is.
Of course, you overshot it by like 150 yards.
Well, no, because it's putting it way up in the sky, right?
Oh, is that what it's doing?
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird. Oh, cool. Still good feature.
Yep. I do like to put a map pin just for this one, for no other reason than it is a bit of a ways from the portal.
Right.
Comparison.
The thing is, you can't really miss it because if you go too far, you're in the ocean.
It's true.
Alright, this is a big one for the series here because we're conquering our fears and also getting our first 20 in the bags.
It's true.
Is anybody going to put a mop feast down? Guess not in this group, yeah.
Okay, we're all here. / ready
so
check.
You spelled ready wrong?
Sorry.
Just type RC. RC.
Did that work last time?
Yep.
I didn't think it did.
What do you think? I'm trolling you?
It has been known. Yeah, C's got it right.
Play some Warcraft 3 again.
I got this great concept, Cop.
Remember that?
It's impossible for us to fail and die, Cop.
That's funny. Alright, /CD10, and here we go. Say no.
I can't remember if I got a bounty in that last dungeon or not to start out with.
I hope so. Yeah, look at how rushing Jadewind is just making this so much easier now. It's so great. Great to see that. Definitely a good pack for leg sweep.
Shockwave.
50k, 60k, look at that. That's looking good. No danger whatsoever. You didn't even use your trinket. It's still not in any danger. That's crazy, man.
Well, I did
That's
use my
powerful.
port brew.
Yeah, that helps. So this is where we want to try to get the pack. Like, you got one mob out at range and the other two are melee. So you just drag those two melee ones over to the range one. But all good, doesn't really slow us down that much. Take a look at where the pad is too now so we can see what we're getting. Yeah, perfect. Perfect, perfect. Alright, go get him right now. Cool. That's just swell. So, possible mistake area coming up. Make sure we hug this wall. It's a good chance that somebody else doesn't as well. And if they don't, just be ready to pull all the trash. It probably won't be that big of a deal this week, but hopefully they won't, and then we can do the route.
Standing in fire, cop.
Yeah, it's not as dangerous as it looks.
I mean, it
Very
is a
bright
19.
fire, but you didn't even take damage from it. That's what I'm saying. You have to be like really stood in the dead center of it to actually be hit by it. Okay, hugging that corner, good, 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 and make sure we do something to grab this guy. Perfect. And now turn around, make sure nobody's aggro. Just check it out. Yeah, okay, good. Perfect. This druid's like RPing.
Shockwave.
No surprise there, Moonguard.
Cannot even
So
begin
RPing
to...
is,
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you there. Cannot even begin to express how cool it is to have a druid as a monk tank.
Oh, it's really good. Yeah, druid and monk go well together. Okay, we want to mount up here, buddy. Let's go mount up.
I thought I did.
Alright, now remember we're going to run over the trash. Make sure we spawn the Dreadlord before we keg smash so we don't waste the keg smash. Let's go, go, go. Run over there. No, 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 no. Just run over to it. Run over to it. You get both. See, this is the problem. Okay, that's fine. Just go to boss now. Go to boss now. We gotta be a little bit more decisive. We gotta plan this out in our head before we go, okay? These kind of indecision moments are what's making this difficult for us right now. But this is again getting slaughtered, so as soon as it's 50, get ready to taunt it. It's at 60 right now. Coming up, 53, 51, boom, tarn it, perfect. Move it out of the fire and we're good. Now we kill the dog and then we go for the trash. Boss is already almost dead, so we're gonna be moving to trash soon. Really good damage in this group, on first boss at least.
Stop attacking.
Hopefully the hunter or the priest can get that off. Looks like we've, yep, we're not doing that, so really bad.
My rushing Jade Wind kept hitting it.
Yeah, that's not your fault. They're not playing the video game. You need to use their utility to stop that from happening. Okay, let's go for the trash. Ideally, we won't turn our backs to the boss on Tyrannical Week. Careful. Not as big of a deal as people make it sound, but that can get you killed pretty easily.
Stop attacking. Save now.
Should leg sweep these? Alright, we can keep moving. You'll have to pull the range that I am the technician at ranged. Good. And that'll be it, hopefully.
Stop attacking. safe now. Watch your feet.
This is so bad when we don't dispel this.
Watch your feet.
Then the trash starts changing targets too. Okay, move him over to the other one. Yep. As soon as the boss dies, we can go get the rest of the trash. Actually, somehow the boss didn't die first there. Okay. Alright, just grab everything, and then just be aware that right one shouldn't aggro, and that's intentional.
Dead! We should pick up anchor and set sail for Challenge. Right now. Calm yourself, Silgar. We will do no such thing. If these weaklings are so eager to die, then we should oblige. Sir, this is the last of the Grom that we have. Blackhand will have our hides if we show up empty-handed. Gosh, do not question my authority. This isn't just any...
And then the next pack is going to be one that a lot of people aren't necessarily ready for, so we want to commit to that, get over there as fast as possible so nobody gets confused and thinks we're not doing it. Probably not something most people do, but I'd rather get this trash now and then have a skip at the end. The way you do that is by getting out ahead, so we don't have people like outranging your, like they're not the ones leading the run over there. Let's go over there now. You actually cannot go behind there, you have to go around. Oh, actually, I guess you can. Huh. Alright, grabbing these 6. And no, we don't want to pull them at range. We gotta get all 6 of them. Go up there and get the other 2. A lot of times pulling at range is useful, but in cases like this, there's no need to do it.
Shockwave.
So I have Trinket as well, which we haven't. I think I've seen you use it once, but I didn't mean you should use it. I just meant we could use it. This pack gets pretty dangerous at the end here, so just keep that in mind. But it looks good. We got Master Spell, so that really helps. Okay, cool. Alright, on our way. We got a mount up. Oh, you got a mount. Sweet. With busting on. How'd you get on your mount?
I managed to cast it before the busting went off.
Alright, cool. So you're just grabbing these 2 and going right to the star. Nothing else. Let them handle it. Probably turn around and make sure you... No! Whoa, okay. Just shoot it. Let's go. Quick. Yeah, definitely don't want the tank in there.
Well, nobody else was taking it.
Okay, yeah, okay. We'll just get in it then and let's get going here. I don't know what's going on. Where's this rogue even at?
He's in the second one.
Alright, just shoot it. And let's mount up and we go. Okay, so we missed pretty much all the crucial mobs in this. Yeah, so that's really, really bad. That's fine though, let's just move on. We won't invis at the end instead, I guess. Alright, so grab those 3 at least. Yeah, grab those 3 and then pull them over to the ones on the right. They're all separate. You gotta just run over there and grab them. Yep. Alright, just roll over there and grab these 2. Cool.
Maybe I underestimated them. Dogar, prepare Scholar. Let them have a taste of what he has to offer. Igniting the cannon, sir.
Shockwave.
Let's go on with details.
How do you mean?
Why is there a menu open?
I don't know. I must have moused over it.
Okay, we'll fix that. Just mouse over it again or whatever. There you go. Just in case. I don't know what happens when that menu's open and you start doing keybinds.
Oh, the sleep puddle!
Shockwave.
Yeah, if only we had a healer. Okay, so now we're gonna look to make sure it's clean. It looks like it just ended. Yep, so we can go.
Fire! Fire! Aim, then fire!
These guys back here.
Yeah, ideally they'd be in the fire, but not needed. Just kill them normally, and that'll be that. And then as soon as we kill these 5, we're gonna just taunt the guy so he comes out to meet us. And then when we meet him, we're gonna run behind him and keep him where he is, and then he'll be hit by the fire there and make his death a lot easier. Okay, so you're good now. Go and taunt him. Good, and turn him around. Yep, see how he's being stunned?
Yes.
Really valuable. Just don't move him from there. Cool.
It's almost like a week with no fixes. It's very easy.
Yeah, this is definitely the easiest tank week of the season. There are no fixes for you as a tank. I mean, I guess busting could be bad, but realistically, every group has priest nowadays.
And if volcanic spawns under me, I suppose I have to move.
Yeah, that won't really happen though. It should only spawn under ranged. Alright, we're good, we're good. Let's go. You can go through that regardless. Like I said, as a tank, it doesn't matter. It's more the DPS that have to worry about it. So it's going to be on them to look, not necessarily you.
Shockwave.
Alright, on our way to the boss now.
Sir, he's out of ammunition! I'm reloading! I'm reloading! Ah, forget it.
Basically just trying to interrupt that target there to get it over to Nessa Nox. If we do that, then we'll have everything set up.
4, 3, watch your step. 1.
Perfect.
Charging. No.
You've done it.
Done. Let me at him.
That flaming slash will always face you, so just try to have your back to one of these, like,
Shockwave.
whatever this is, this railing on the side here, so he doesn't go too far.
One of my DPS died, but that's okay. Mistakes happen.
It's because, yeah, you try to face that. You want to face him back, dude. Turn around. Turn him around. Good.
4,
Right there. Perfect.
3, 2, 1.
You don't want him facing out in the middle of the room. Or you see how he barely moved and nobody was anywhere close to it? That's what we want.
Shockwave. Watch your step.
So he's gonna, yeah, get him to face the wall again. Good. This is like more important than doing damage even on this fight. So
4, 3. Stop attacking. 1. Charging. No.
he moved at the last second, so he's gonna go all the way to the side. Try to watch for the traps. We got a lot near us too, so wouldn't be a bad idea to move to the left a bit.
Especially with that big boom coming.
Yeah, that actually does not do damage. It does like mythic 0 damage. So not something you'd be concerned with. Again, we want to have our back to this thing here, dude. So the boss charges into it, not far away from it. Okay, that worked out.
Shockwave.
And then if somebody was going to pull the trash, it would be right after this boss dies, but keep our backs to the structures.
2, 1. Charging. Move. Shockwave.
The friggin' person keeps meowing, and I keep thinking somebody's actually typing something important, and I keep getting tricked into wondering what they're going to be saying. Just to RP here, don't worry.
Yep.
Alright, so nobody aggroed the trash, which is fine by us. We're going to go up there, mount up.
Just wanted to
We're
get
gonna
past
quickly-
the traps before I mounted.
Cool. We're going to get threat on the 2 targets here, and then we're going to go right into the next pack.
Against those who are unworthy of serving in Blackhand's army.
Ideally with Keg Smash, not just rolling through
That
them.
is all that orcs understand. Ah, good thinking, sir. That is what I do.
Keg Smash is your big, like, that's your get out of jail free card threat spell, so I always make sure we're using that when we're going through bombs like that.
Shockwave.
And ideally we'd pull out those 2 up to the others, because now we've got like 3 casters in all different spots. Whereas if you take the 1 Wrangler to the other 2 Wrangler, then everybody will be closer together. But it works out well enough. Just watch the puddle there. Those disengages will also just go backwards like the Hunter spell, so if you face them against a wall, then they won't go anywhere.
Just like that.
And now we're gonna, yeah, perfect. Well, it's because the druid have fixed. But anyway, go ahead and type Shroud next. No, not slash, dude. Holy fuck, are you trolling? You're trolling, I guess. Yeah, I see, but you're nowhere near it, so you're actually gonna have to invis-block because this guy's. We don't want to take so much time typing it that we end up not being able to use it. So
Yeah,
it's invis-block?
I can't. It's on cooldown.
Yeah, well, that's really bad. That is a hell of a fucking mistake right there, buddy. You just completely fucked this group by doing that. So we just gotta pull it. Just go and pull it. Just go and pull it. Just these 2. Just stay here. Just stay here. Wow, that is a hell of a mistake there. Yeah, it's definitely the rogue's fault too, but we don't want to take like 15 seconds to tell somebody to do something. We just want to either not do it or just move on. Great, now we can just invis. That's not an invis pop, by the way. Okay, that's fine. We'll just kill this trash too. Go ahead and pull it.
Gotta be the stupidest
Go ahead
person
and close the
on
bags.
person on the face of the planet sometimes.
Yeah, just gotta get focused up. I don't know what that was, but all good. Not gonna stop the key from succeeding, but kind of a noob moment there, and I don't really know if we. I'm not sure why any of that happened, but all good. Okay, so we can now skip this pack here, and that's just run around the side. Yeah. If it allows us to, it might not. We might as well just pull it. Yeah, just go ahead and pull it. No, actually, yeah, he did the mind suit thing or whatever, so yeah. Okay, that's fine. Same result.
Deep
Just
breath.
one less Dreadlord.
Deep breath.
That's it. Dungeon's over. Dungeon's over.
Yep. Everything after this is simple.
Yeah, I mean, for you at least. The group might do something wrong, but just one big thing is to stun the wolves the second you can.
Global Zero.
Yep, keep that Rushing Jade Wind up on the pole and you'll have a lot more threat. That really helps. He's gonna jump, so be ready. Let's get over there. I'll count it down for you. 3. Okay, go. You got it. Good, they're dead. That's that. This guy can just feign out of this, I'm pretty sure, yep. We're standing pretty close to a possible Rylac cage. Hopefully that's not going to be an issue. Okay. That AoE I thought might... Oh, he's going to go all the way over there anyway. Okay, we'll try to CC it. Got it. Easy mode. We'll have one more cage of wolves, I'd imagine. Maybe not, though. Dying pretty quick. And we are done on count, so we don't actually need the Dreadlord on the boat, don't forget.
So it's all just straight up to the boss then.
Yep, just ride right up to the boss, and that's it. The dungeon is now in the hands of the DPS. Yeah, just barely. You still have to be killed after the boss is over, which is really annoying. Oh, okay, they go away too. Alright, sweet, that's that. Mount up and we go to boss. And just make sure you put a lot of damage into the ad, but also keep threat on the boss too.
Rushing Jade Wind for the win.
Yeah, it'll help, but it won't. You need to make sure you hit both targets with Kick Smash, basically. Which can be difficult because they start kind of far away. There you go, perfect. Problem solved.
Knocking back. Find shelter.
You definitely want to be ready to go as soon as that.
Shelter.
This is like, okay, get up there, get up there, get up there, get up there. You want to be right on the edge there. So this, you gotta taunt the boss. Every time he does that, he drops full threat. You have to reestablish threat every time. When you get knocked back there, you want to be right on the edge. So the second it ends, you can be the first one up there. If you let other people beat you to it, they will die.
Gotcha.
You really got to get this ad killed. Holy shit, man. What's going on with the damage? Everybody's attacking the boss, I guess. Just gonna do it again. So you can actually go behind. There's like a little barrel next to the actual container. That also line of sight. So just stand right behind that barrel and you're good. And then as soon as it's over, we're rolling up there and getting threat. A little early, but that's fine.
Find shelter.
Taunt him, and that's it. You gotta walk right up to him. Okay, perfect. And that's how you do it every time. Just let that. Don't worry about that guy. Don't turn your back to the boss, dude. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. Don't turn your back to bosses on tyrannical weeks. You're gonna die. Use the trinket. Okay, get Zogosh now. Taunt him. Take smash him, and that's that. Okay, good. Yeah, unless it's up, hopefully we'll use it. Probably a little late now, but...
Oops.
Knocking back. Find shelter. Find shelter.
The ad doesn't drop threat. It's just
Oh.
the boss, so you don't have to worry about the ad. Boss gonna die before the ad almost. That's crazy. People were really aggressively attacking the boss on the pull here. Oh, we lost it, and that's that, guys. 19 completed in time. That means we got 20 in the bags. Let's take a look at what key we got. 12 points as well for that.
Whew.
Junkyard! Oh no! the gods are smiling on us today, Cop.
Helm? What helm dropped?
Well, that went pretty well. Other than a little bit of a weird thing with typing, that was difficult for you. That went great. Yeah, you did really well.
I'm just so used to bringing up the type thing with the slash. You know? Like, that's my default way of bringing it up. So when I'm not thinking about it, that's how I bring it up. Instead of the enter,
Well, you didn't. You typed slash and into the box already, so...
Pretty sure I went like that, but okay.
Oh, wait, what?
When you do slash, slash brings up the box.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, that's the way that's my default.
I thought you had brought the box up and then typed the slash. I didn't know that pressing slash would put a slash in the box and open the box.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. Well, that makes sense. But yeah, either way, that was put a little too much pressure on that one slot there. So all good. That was easy mode. Didn't need to skip. We still had like 8 minutes left anyway, so could have went 150% count and we still would have upgraded it. But yeah, so what's you gonna do it today or what are you thinking? Save it for Sunday and we can do another key or something.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind trying to pug a different key and then one more key for today and then calling it so I can
perfect
relax.
I like that.
You know?
Yeah, I think it's a good idea to take the 20 another day because we had a little stressed out moment there. So settle down, get a different dungeon. What dungeons do we still need? Looks like lower you have not done it all on Tyrannical.
Yeah, it's true.
Find like a 17 lower. That sounds like a good one there.
Like that?
Yeah, that's the one.
I don't
get some big score in there for you. What's that?
I don't remember the route in there at all.
It's easy mode dungeon.
Death
now.
skip.
Yeah, easy mode dungeon.
I don't even know what act there is in there. Oh, that's upper. No way.
It's the pot and the kettle and Beauty and the Beast one.
Oh, the one where I have no idea what order to kill them in. Yeah. Okay.
No, you don't have to worry about that. But yeah, that's we actually did that one together last time.
I remember, but I don't remember how.
Are you gonna sign up to 17 streets?
Oh wait, I didn't mean to sign up to 17.
Yeah, just type in lower and you can just look at all the lowers.
Yeah, you're right. I'm still a little bit flustered.
Overwhelmed, I get it. 24 cares, and that's the one.
Can you imagine? Somebody was that desperate to take a tank with no 20s.
Well, they wouldn't
24.
Yeah, but you'd be surprised how easy it is. Sign up to 18 too. No real difference between 17 and 18.
It's true. I remember there was no real difference between 16 and 18.
Yeah, it's really like 16, 17, and 18 are all the same difficulty. 19 and 20 are the same difficulty. 19, 20, and 21, I would even say. Then at 22, it starts feels like a really big spike.
Room, cobalt, soup, then cauldron. Says Z. Thanks, James. We're going hard.
He's going, guys. He's going. This is big. That was a really big key, I think, in the series because you overcame all your anxiety with that dungeon, and even when we did make a small mistake, it did not cost us. We didn't let it make any more mistakes out of it, and we settled down and got it done.
I'm actually kind of proud of how I refocused after that.
I'm really happy, dude. That's that's impressive. Yeah, you struggle with that at times, so that's really good. The thing that I'm also interested in, though, hearing about what happened there, where you used the wrong potion. Was that like you were just overwhelmed at that point?
That was just, I was so desperate to use a potion that I was like, and these were the ones that were counting down, so that's where I was looking at for the countdown. I completely forgot that my Invis potion is right up here.
Yeah, that was funny.
And I'm like, oh, crap, I guess I just used my combat potion.
Yeah, that would have been a tough one to include in a video if it ended up being a big moment, but
Well,
we can laugh at it at least.
The cat goes, my tank is on the other side in chat. You see that?
Yeah, I mean, it's also the group's fault because they just ran off without you, but you kind of made them do it. Like, there was, you asked to use Shroud, and then you're like 50 yards away from it. It's like, a little late now.
That's one thing I find is that sometimes I remain in combat a lot longer than everybody else. So mounting up after, like, a boss sometimes can take me a while, or a pack, like...
This is because of busting this week. It's happening.
Ah.
Busting is after the pack, right? So you're taking damage and you're stuck in combat the whole time.
Gotcha. I mean, sometimes I get enough in to get that mount up before everybody, like you saw in that one thing.
Yeah.
But...
Yeah, that was strange. I don't know how you did that, because you had it. You did not do it before. You had the debuff, so somehow you just didn't take damage from it. I guess maybe you had your absorb up as well, so it just didn't tick damage on you or something.
Just didn't tick on me, so...
Yeah.
Like, I can
what
just
else you got? Scroll down.
I can just see it now. When you do the video for that dungeon, it's going to be the cat. Tank is on the other side.
Yeah, that's clever. I mean, it was just really dumb of them to do that, to be honest, but whatever. That 19's fine, too, I think, honestly. The dungeon's really easy this week.
Gulp.
It's really easy this week. It's really easy.
Yeah.
I think this is one of the easiest dungeons in the game right now. The timer's still kind of tight, though.
It's true.
It's just a long-ass dungeon, is the problem. 42 minutes.
I honestly would have
you go.
preferred that they didn't add it to Season 4.
Lower? Or the whole thing?
The whole thing, I think it was a mistake.
Yeah,
to
it
put in.
sucks. It's awful. It's the worst dungeon ever in any season, the two together. But lowers have gotten very easy recently, so...
Thanks, Z. Thanks, Bola.
Yeah, I think James is right. What are your thoughts on that?
I think it is because if I'm just playing around with a bunch of random people, I'm a lot less worried. But I want to do super duper well when I'm playing with you, you know?
Yeah.
So,
I don't want that to be, like, I'm not trying to make you feel that way.
No, hey, dude, I've said it a million times for my best friend. I want to only present my best when I'm hanging around with you. That's just, you know, a natural thing. So, it's... And especially because you're doing a series out of it too, I want you to be able to show the best on your, you know, with your videos.
Yeah, I feel you.
So,
a lot of added pressure there, yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? That's what I signed up for. So that's not
actually.
I think
it's true because I think you're gaining more from fighting under this pressure than you would be by just learning at your own pace. You know.
Yep, absolutely. I mean, I honestly thought if I was feeling better and well enough yesterday, I was gonna sneak in some 15 and 16 tank ones just to get myself back into the rotation and the pathing and all that. And I'm actually thinking by doing it this way, I'm actually making more progress anyway. So.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely, you know, you want to do keys tomorrow alone on or whenever that is, Saturday alone on a tank. That would help Sunday for sure. Yeah. But like my thought process is that, you know, there's a little bit more teaching that's needed in each of these dungeons. So that's why I still am trying to do as much as I can. Yep. But you're basically at a point now where it's just reps. Like a lot of the things that are happening are just, you just got to figure them out yourself and you'll get better on your own in that. But, you know, like the situation in the Iron Docks is an interesting one because I basically, like, I'm so used to these people being so clueless that if you don't tell them to shroud, we're just going to stand there for 30 seconds until somebody finally figures it out.
Yeah.
So I told you to do that, and it caused a little bit of a confusion there, but it's not needed. You know, if the guy just knows that we're skipping this because we're over count anyway and we're standing in front of trash that we don't need, he'll do it on his own. So it's like one of those things that it's like you could do that same thing 3 times and you'll see 3 different results, and you'll be more, you know, it won't cause any problems for you in the future, you know?
Yeah, and you're right. It is a lot of it's about reps too, where I'm just like, I haven't done Iron Docks enough to remember the route properly and think about, okay, I'm just going to run through these 2 Gron, and we're all going to fire the things, and oh yeah, I got to drag the boss into these trash. And
yeah, the other weird thing was the Iron Star area, but at least it went better than last time.
I had to tell him to fire it. I don't know why.
I don't know why nobody fired any of them, but okay, whatever.
But the rogue was in it for the longest time.
Yeah, he was just sitting there. Yeah, I think he was trying to hit certain mobs that were patrolling, which, to be fair, he did, but it was just a waste of time. The first one was missed. We missed with the first one pretty bad, and then the third one was not great either, but there's a small amount of adjustment that you can make on those stars, but I hope that you will never have to do it again.
Well, since nobody was getting in the first and third, right?
I know.
I'm like,
yeah, I know. You see that all the time with Grimrail as well, where like we had this yesterday. I did Grimrail 21, and there was we killed every single trash mob, and not a single person picked up any of the mechanics. So there was just like a field. It was like a garage sale of mobs that had mechanics that you can pick up, and nobody had any of them. There's like 20 mobs at the end of the dungeon, at the end of the fight, with just all mechanics sitting on the ground.
Jeez. I mean, I can be guilty of that as a DPS too. You know, I can be.
Yeah, people are just scared to commit to doing something, it seems like.
I don't want to mess up this super important mechanic, so I'll just let other people who are more confident do it, you know? And then nobody does. Of course, that also kind of feeds into the way I always saw myself as a DPS, where I don't really care, especially with that Grimrail. I don't care if I'm the top DPS as long as the boss dies in time, you know? So I never really cared about jumping into the things to get the turrets going to add to my DPS. But I guess now they separate that out into its own category.
Yeah.
But just a mindset I've had since back when I would go into my inn in my garrison and get a quest to go to Grimrail. Do a daily quest there. Back in the day. Yeah, you're right, Z. You're right. That is a good way to look at it. It's just, if you don't trust the other DPS.
Yeah, like, there's no reason not to pick it up, is my point. Like, there's so many of them that everybody needs to pick them up. You can't have all of them yourself.
I get so confused about which one is which, too, though. You know, like...
Right.
I don't want to get the super duper important one where I can target the boss if I'm not sure about using it properly, you know?
That's the easiest one to use. You literally just pick it up and use it. There's nothing to it.
Yeah.
The other ones are more difficult. The grenade's the hardest one to use because you have to know when you want to use it the best. The fire one is hard to use because you actually have to aim it and make sure you're hitting something. The other one is literally just you can't miss it. It's not possible
target
to miss.
The boss
so.
and...
It doesn't even you press it and it just shoots it at the boss no matter what.
Oh wow.
And that's the one that the tank can't pick up. So it's like, you know, you got to get that one.
Should probably, now that we've got people, reapply all my...
Yeah, what level is it? This is the 19, right? Yeah, okay.
Yep.
This would be a little bit of a challenge too, but we'll see how it goes. This is what, going to be like our 4th 19 now, or 3rd, or what?
A 3rd, I think. 3rd. Yeah, and that first one that we did in Streets didn't upgrade. But we completed it.
Oh, right. I forgot about that. Yeah, this scaling system on keys is just not really working very well anyway, so it's really 19 is really no different. Like you saw in that Iron Docks, literally the only times you're ever in danger is when you turn your back to the bosses. That was the only time you were even like below half health, so I don't know if it's probably not something that a lot of DPS think about, but if you are unable to face the enemy, you cannot parry, dodge, or block it.
Yeah. And that's something I'm aware of. It's not, in my brain because it's not something that's ever affected me personally as a DPS, right?
Yeah, you gotta get it in your brain. It's not as like people make a big deal about it. Like you turn your back to a boss, you're gonna die. It's like it's just not true because most of our defense nowadays does not come from those like parries and blocks and dodges anymore. But it's obviously not a good idea. So,
well, I mean, dodge is kind of big for monks too. So
yeah, it will be. Yep.
5,
So
4, 3, 2, 1.
I think it was.
And so typically we would try to skip this mob. I don't know if it's going to happen in this key level. Just because it's like a stupid, inefficient mob to fight, but I would say just like pull it and then just go on with it. Well, you can actually just walk by it too, yeah. Did that happen? Nope.
no.
Yeah, it's very unlikely that that'll happen. So that's fine. So just grab this and just keep going.
But I don't want to put my back to it.
Correct. Yep. Just keep. You gotta strafe. You know how to strafe?
Move to the side. Rusty taught me.
Yeah. Also just roll and then you'll have enough distance that the mob won't be able to melee you, but okay. And we're gonna go left here. We're gonna get these big, these two pulls, and one of them's gonna have a dreadlord. So we get an extra dreadlord for the first boss.
Shockwave.
Pennies from heaven. Don't get hit, cop.
Yep. That's it. Mobs are dead. Let's move on. This pack you're gonna keg smash and then quickly run down the stairs. Aggro the next pack as well.
Unless people start
run down.
aggroing for me.
Yeah, we gotta get better at this, man. We're moving really inefficiently in between packs. You gotta get a little bit more confident in your movements. We're taking a really long time to go from one pack to the next, and that's really causing problems for the DPS. You should always be the first person to the pack, especially as a monk. There's absolutely no reason that would ever not be the case. So, like, as this pack is dying, you should already be moving to the next pack, you know?
Shockwave.
Basically, like, you stay still long enough to make sure that no DPS is lost, and then when that stops mattering, we move on. So now we can move on. And you're going to grab both of these two, so we're going to keg smash the first one, and then we're going to taunt one of the far mobs in. Perfect. Healer died? What happened?
Shockwave.
He's not dead. I don't know where he is. What's he doing? Oh, he just ran really far ahead and he's starting the RP, I guess.
Good job, healer.
I didn't even see him do that, but that's not really, yeah, not ideal. Warlock got really low there. Oh, we got through it. Dreadlord heals everybody up. Took a really long time to get down there and back. Alright, anyway, yeah, so this boss is super easy to tank until the very end. Just make sure you don't get disoriented by this first guy, and then we're just basically sitting on the kobold. Every like 30 seconds we'll have to cast a spell, or kick a spell called Heat Wave. And I remember last time we did this, you waited too long to kick it, so you want to be ready for it. You want to kick it on the upcast, because it's a channel, and it's going to have an upcast, and if we stop the upcast, then we won't take any damage from it, and that's what we need to do. Otherwise, even a single tick of it is very dangerous.
Lumino, Mrs. Colvin, Douglas, let us disperse with these interlopers.
So you can put as much damage into the skull as you can muster, and then just get ready to kick. I'll tell you exactly. Oh wait, do we not even have DBM timers anywhere? That's gonna make it harder, but regardless, yeah, you can just stay on him and just watch for the cast. Damage loss here, but it's not really that big of a deal. Probably like 2 or 3 more of these burning blazes, and then it'll be, yeah, there it is there. Cool, perfect. All right, back on skull. Next time that heat wave it's cast, it'll be the actual target to kill. So.
Hope I don't spoil your appetite, dearies.
Well, that's presuming that the skull dies somewhat soon. Okay, there we go. Alright, we're on the heat wave, heat wave, heat wave, heat wave, heat wave, heat wave, heat wave. So that's your kick, buddy. You gotta get that kick.
Sorry. I was targeting the wrong frickin' mob again.
Yep, we gotta get better with that too.
Stupid noob.
Hope I don't spoil your appetite, dearies.
Maybe we could change your plater to make it more obvious if you're targeting a mob or something like that. Could help with that.
Got it that time.
Mm-hmm. Masterful.
Hope I don't spoil your appetite, dearies.
Probably not ideal to just tank him completely surrounded by fire, but all good. It's almost over. We actually only have 1 melee anyway, so he doesn't seem to be that upset. Surprisingly. Alright, this is we want to just kick on rotation. If it seems like everybody's kicking it, we can also save our kick for the leftovers so nobody has to lose DPS. But the soup spray does a lot of damage. Oh, actually no, they nerfed it. It's not that bad anymore. It used to be like, if you got hit by 2 in a row, you would die. Yet again, we have 1 Demo and 1 Destro, though.
And I was the only one kicking that anyway.
Okay, so this is the difficult boss. The big thing is just when that dent armor comes out, you need to have a plan, okay? It's going to do a ton of damage, and it's going to make you take a ton more damage, so... First one we'll use Trinket for. It's probably only going to be 2 based on this DPS. There it is, use Trinket. Good. Oh, you dodged it anyway, so it didn't even do damage. Cool. Very nice.
It's my Celestial for the next one.
We'll have 4 brew for it. Okay, let's use it.
Defensive.
You want to use it before the hit? Does a lot of damage.
Interrupt.
Celestial Brew is just something we want to just rotate through. Like we've been sitting on it for like 5 minutes now. Don't let that happen.
Defensive.
It's basically like a 30-second CD, so we should just be using that as often as we can.
Interrupt.
That's it. Time to die. Fool me once, fool me twice. Alright, yep, go ahead and die.
I have trouble with that as a...
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. It's gonna take way too long to kill you.
Oh, Brute, I love you.
Stand on this.
And just keep going. Like, why? I don't understand why you're stopping.
Because there was a volcanic there.
Okay, but alright, anyway. Alright, it's fine. Let's go down here and we'll
Hard right?
make sure. Yep. Don't go out the ones. Yep, good. Keep going, and then it's left after this.
And then
Left.
left.
Good. Jump down, and we will be ready with Trinket. We're gonna pull both packs.
The master hasn't been himself for quite some time.
Not that one, but that's fine. Okay, just be ready to kill it. Really high chance that we'll get a third pack here because of this, so just keep that in mind in case it happens.
Shockwave.
Okay, so now we need the 2 packs on the other side, the opposite sides of Morose, which is going to be kind of a lot harder to pull. So grab that one, and then they'll pack on the left side of Morose. Celestial Brew.
Shockwave.
After this, we're going to pull the pack leading out of the room. There's going to be 1 arcane mob, and then a pack to the right of that mob. We do not want to get the pack to the left of that mob, so make sure you don't do that. That pack is incredibly dangerous.
Shockwave.
We gotta get the pack, buddy. I just told you. Turn around.
Oh, I thought you meant going into the kitchen.
Nope. Arcane Warden, guests to the right. Guests to the right. Good.
I'm just gonna...
You got a mob out there running around. Killed the Warlock. Turn around. Oh, okay. He just killed the Warlock and went away, I guess. Why you die, this guy's no idea. It's so sad, man. Okay, then it's kitchen. We got 6 minutes on less, so we're probably doing the full thing. So we're gonna run in, grab the dog, and then quickly make a sharp left, and pull the ones to the left there, and pull them out. So grab those, and then to the left, waiters, and out. Got that final waiter finally coming in.
Pulled him before he got dangerous.
Yeah, that's the mob that killed. That guy pats the whole room here. So.
Gotcha. I didn't even see him.
Alright, so now we're going to pull the one that's, you need to actually, okay, go in the next room. There's going to be one stuck in a trap. We need to actually use a damaging spell to pull him, okay? See that ghostly steward across the way? So you need to try to throw a free wave at him or something? Good. I think the one behind you that you didn't get. Okay, let's use our defensive CDs though, dude. You got Trinket and Celestial Brew up, and you're just getting killed by these mobs.
Shockwave.
We're getting to the key level now where it's going to be a lot harder to survive these packs, so we can't just walk around and not use defensive CDs.
Gotcha.
So let that reset. Don't jump down there. Not quite Blood DK, but on the pole is the most dangerous time, okay? Type waiting for lust. Type that out so they know why we're doing this. Okay, let's go get it. Okay, just forget it. Just tank the pack, dude. Just tank the pack. We gotta get a little bit better at this kind of stuff. I really need you to practice pulling in. Use trinket. Okay, good. Gotta get you to practice pulling. All right. In the future, I need you to do some keys and get a little bit better at pressing buttons. But other than that, just focus on not dying here. This is a very dangerous pack now. If it takes you more than like 1 second to pull a pack, then just stop trying. Okay, now we're gonna go out these doors to our right and grab the 4 mobs on the left here.
Sleep.
Oh, got. Oh man, holy shit! Go to the right, please. Go out the door. Here we go. Guardsmen to the left. There you go. No, don't pull them in range. Just run over to them. They're all casters. Most of them are casters. Or range mobs. We don't want to pull mobs at range unless we have to. I think it's probably the best way to put it, okay?
Okay.
When there's mobs just standing still without ASC, now we've aggroed stuff behind us because we pulled them all the way back. When there's mobs just standing there with no threat around them, we can just ride up to them and hit them up. Pulling mobs back like this, especially when there's archers and stuff, it makes it a lot more complicated. At least after this, we'll have a boss next. Pretty sure we have a mob that's just running around attacking people. Alright, next is boss. Make sure you pick up a trap. There's 2 on the right as we re-enter this area. From where we killed the trash prior.
Fine. Pick up.
Your group's abandoned you, dude. You gotta. This is so. I don't know how to fix this either. Because we're moving with such indecision, and we're just letting the DPS do whatever they want, and they're not respecting you at all. So we gotta move a little bit more. We gotta pull and move a little bit more with decision, and this problem will be a lot easier to not have. I don't even know where this mob came from, to be honest, but.
Nor do I. Like, we were clear.
It's just because we were pulling improperly there. Okay, next is boss. We're going to throw our trap on the far right mob. The female mob there, yep. Throw it on that one.
And then we're going to pull...
Ideally him, but just in case somebody aggroes him, we can get something else. Or nobody's going to trap at all. Sweet. Type trap. Okay, get the left one then.
I'll drag you out by your scruff.
Get threat of Murrows. Careful, you targeted. Oh wow, that could have been a huge mistake. You have one of the mobs targeted, dude. Target Murrows. Or one of them. Okay. Get ready to pull the next guy. Ference, Crispin Ference. No, taunt will not work. You gotta break the CC. Okay.
I insist you drink.
Basically, you want to break the CC and then taunt.
Defensive.
Yeah, the rest of aggro now. Just took too long. That's gonna be a wipe.
Shockwave.
I'll have the pleading crew
Shockwave.
take care of May I take your jacket? May I take your jacket?
Shockwave.
This game's funny.
Perhaps your party would be more comfortable at the children's table.
Okay, this is a noob lobby. Oh, you take the battle res out of. That's funny. Yeah, that was not a great show there, unfortunately, but we got to get a lot better at pulling mobs. I don't know what's happening here, man, but I think you just need to practice on your own, and you need to get a little bit more confident with this because this is a really, really, really big issue.
Yeah.
And like, it's not really an issue. Like, if you were solo, it wouldn't be an issue. But these guys are not going to sit here and watch this go on. Like, even if they're shit themselves, they're all going to think they're better than you, and that's not going to be good for pugging. So, as the tank, when you're pugging, you have to be in control of the whole dungeon, and so that was not the case there. And
Yeah.
again, I think this is a big problem. You sat here and you never did this dungeon. You don't even know how to navigate it. Like, please do not do this to me again next expansion. Okay, I really don't want to deal with this. Like 12 weeks in, where you still have not navigated dungeons at all.
Yeah, no, you're right. I think that's a lot of the issue. Is I had no idea where I was going.
Yeah, you just don't know where you need to move. Like you've never done the dungeon before. That's not really. It's not really a tanking problem either. You know, that's something you could solve just by playing DPS.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do then. Is Saturday I'll just do a mega stream and do, you know.
Yeah, just do some 15s. Just practice the dungeons you know the least and do lower keys. You know.
Yep, and that's kind of what I was thinking anyway was to do, but I just didn't get it done before this one. So this stream, which is my bad entirely, right?
No, all good, man. You have problems. I get it. A lot going on.
So, but I still think we made some progress, though.
Oh, we made big progress, dude. That Iron Docks was a really big run for this series. Absolutely a big moment in the whole situation, and something to be proud of, man. You did really well in there, and you recovered from the problems that would arise with very good composure. Your composure was very high in that dungeon, and yeah, you see Iron Docks very much mastered now. I think at this point, so.
Yeah, I had nowhere near the confidence or composure with the Karazhan, and it showed, right? That was a really good dichotomy of dungeons, right?
Yeah, you're right. We learned a lot about the two different issues right now, yeah.
So it was like, dungeon I know well enough to do right, dungeon I have no idea what I'm doing in. And, you can't play through me. I have to be able to do it myself. So
yeah, it's frustrating for me too because it's like I see I'm not sure what words I need to use to help you at times. Like, well, I'm trying to be as descriptive as I can, but it's not useful, I guess.
And there is a certain amount of a lag between something that happens on my screen and you seeing it, right? Like I think there is like a 1 or 2 second disparity between something happening, you seeing it, and then you being like, no, dude, do this, and I might have already done it, or
you're right.
So I have to learn this stuff. So yeah, I think that's what we do. Is Saturday I do a mega, DPS stream where I'm just doing 15s of all the dungeons that I don't know very well, and I just concentrate on learning the routes that they do and what the mobs.
Yeah, I definitely get some lower Karazhan looks because that one's definitely a big problem for us right now. It just feels like navigating that dungeon is very uncomfortable for you.
Yeah. And outside of the dragon, I think Tazavesh Gambit is one of my favorite places. So I think I need to watch your video as well and practice that a little bit because I want to get that one too.
Oh yeah, you still haven't done that. Yeah, definitely watch that video. That dungeon's like one of the easiest ones in the game. It's really
once I mastered how to, because I think that's the only mistake I made when we were originally doing Gambit, those bunch of times, was positioning the dragon.
Yep.
And it didn't matter because of how low the key was, but I definitely need to watch that video maybe a few times and do some, even as a DPS, just do some Gambit and figure that out. Might even do a couple upper, but you never know.
Yeah, just practice all the ones you need the most practice on. That'll be good.
Yep, definitely.
But either way, on Sunday we're starting with you can maybe do a warm-up key if you want, but the first big challenge we're going to do on Sunday is that 20 junkyard. So that's an easy key. We've done that together twice now. You've seen it, relatively higher levels as well. That key is going to be, just what we need to not do is let that thing get in our head and make any silly mistakes along the way, and we'll easily upgrade that key.
Absolutely, 100%. And I mean, I was still struggling with the bots, even in the one we did today. So, yeah,
yep.
Work on that.
And again, here's the way I would look at it, Cup. If any of these things that seem relatively basic, like targeting and aggroing a mob or clicking on a bot or whatever else, if it's not happening within 1 second of trying, just stop. Yeah. Just put that up and be like, all right, it's not happening. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to be confident in that, because I think what's happening is I'm trying to convince you to do something that I think, should be easy, and it's not easy for whatever reason for you. And then you're stressing out about it, and it's 3 seconds of just panic. Whereas if it's you were just no, I'm not doing that. You're just telling me I'm not doing that. It's okay, no, we solved that problem. You know what I mean? So it's one of those situations there where I'm making this harder for you than it should be. And it's just because I'm not sure what words to use at times.
Yep.
Because it's so obvious to me, I don't know how to explain it. I've always been bad at this. This is why I never wanted to make stuff like this, because I didn't think I had the diction to be able to explain something very, very basic to somebody, because I'm so I just don't look at things that way. If you were to tell me how to start a car, I could never explain that to somebody. It's just so obvious to me that I couldn't even think about what I would need to say to make it obvious to them,
I think you've done really good with that. I just think that I have more hurdles than most tanks to start with, and I mean, I'm not trying to cop out on it.
No, I agree. There's a couple things playing into it that I didn't expect, but in general, I'm trying to get better at it myself. Like the situation there where I was trying to tell you how to leave the kitchen, it's clear that I didn't explain that well, and that makes me frustrated because I don't know what to say to get you to know where you need to go in that room. But at the end of the day, you shouldn't need me to tell you that. So it's kind of a weird conflict. Yeah, I don't know.
And a lot of that is my weird, pathing issues in my head too, because I'm what door? What? Oh, those arches don't look like doors; they look like a wall when I'm not looking at them straight on too, right? And
sense.
I'm looking what the hell does he mean? There's a door to the right. I don't see a door there. I just see a wall.
I see. So there you go. That's what I'm talking about. To be able to understand the words that I need to use. That's complicated for me.
Yeah, no, and it's a lot of it is just me not having enough experience to understand what you're talking about. So definitely got to get some reps in on lower, and probably Gambit and maybe a few others. So
it's just funny because I always use the word door to be like a port out of somewhere. If it's an entrance, an exit, a wall, it doesn't really matter. I always just call it door. So that's why there's a little confusion there, I think.
Yeah. Like I say, I think that's a lot less of using the word door than it is me not seeing there being an exit there. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, but I'll take that onto myself and work on it. Probably do some keys Friday by myself, and Saturday I'll do a mega stream as a Windwalker too. So
sweet, man.
I got family stuff Friday, but I'll do some keys after that too, and so
Just
Anyway.
stay healthy, rest it up, and we'll be back on Sunday for a really, really, really big key.
Yeah, absolutely. We're gonna crack a 20 this Sunday, if not a bunch of them. So, all right, I think that's it for the stream, guys. Thank you for copping on by. I appreciate you hanging in there with me and supporting. We'll see you guys later. Peace. Cop out.